Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you enjoyed last night's first semifinal in the college football play. We'll get to more of that as the show goes on. What an epic game that was. It certainly delivered the goods for those hoping to be a great football game. It was a great football game. But
one of the best football games I've ever seen.
Ever?
Yeah. It was there with what was on the line. There was probably maybe some better games. You go, oh wow, that was a crazy game. Not with what was it at stake. Oh wow, we'll get to. I've got, like I said, we can go. We can go 2 hours on that.
Last night's game. We'll get to that here as the show goes on. But we start things off with idle chit chat. Just happened a second ago. I'll kick things off here because there's a moment that just happened right before the show.
Steve's been very nosy.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even that. It's something different besides that. There's 2 things that happened in the minutes he was here before the show.
Would you please say hi to Ellie?
Good morning to Ellie, our producer over there. Yes, she was here on time. I was a little late today, but
a little. I poured cold coffee into my deal because I thought
I don't know why you did that. You could have felt the side and realized it was cold.
Well, I did.
I've been rude from the moment I walked in.
I was rude. No, here's what happened, Bill. Bill did not witness this, so I'll tell him what happened. I went out there. You had your McDonald's bag for breakfast. You brought in a bag, and usually you have a sandwich with your coffee. And I saw today you had some oatmeal. I said, trying to eat a little healthier. He says, no, not really. And I said, well, why'd you get the sandwich? Why'd you get the oatmeal? Well, I'm trying to watch my weight a little bit. I said, I just said the same thing 10 seconds ago. How could you push back on that?
So you're getting ripped up. Is this a New Year's resolution? Twisted Steel?
It's the fact he said no and it admitted it 10 seconds later.
There's no big change. I do eat the oatmeal sometimes. I have brought in oatmeal.
It's not common though. You do once a month maybe.
I think if he's saying he's trying to be healthy, and then no, I'm not trying to be healthy at all. I'm just trying to drop a little weight.
Well, that's kind of it.
You admitted what I was going after 10 seconds later after you ripped it the first time. But what happened?
I didn't really rip it. I just didn't want to acknowledge it out of the gate. And then when you pressed me, I was like, yeah, I mean, you're right. I didn't want to. You don't want to talk about, like Swim talks about,
weight loss
all the time. You should have heard Jake the other day. It was hilarious on the spillover. Swim made reference to his weight loss, and Jake goes, "Oh, there's that again."
It is big.
I did do that.
I love to be part of that conversation.
Yeah. Oh, tell me more.
Goes,
tell me more.
Yeah. There's that again.
Yeah.
I do. I probably go 60-40 on sausage egg McMuffin versus oatmeal.
No, not even close.
Bill, we see him. I'm going to go 90 to 10.
82-18.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's at the minimum.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah, 82-18. Young Ben, chime in.
I got 2
Do you
oatmeals.
think Ben listens to us?
No, he didn't answer.
Absolutely
He
not.
answered
Absolutely
the phone.
not.
I called him at like 6:30 2 days ago because there was an issue with the video, and he answered the phone after about 6 rings. It went to voicemail. It's about to go to voicemail. He did answer the phone and sounded very confused.
Hello?
It was exactly that.
Hello?
It's exactly what it was. But he brought it through and he figured it out, and I appreciate that from Ben. But there's no chance he's listening to the show. None.
I'm trying to think what he said. No, he's not an early morning person.
No.
He was forced to be on the show, but he was always here. Kudos to Ben.
Yes. I have not been able to beat Ellie to work.
She's early.
I generally always
kidding me.
beat Ben and Jake to work. Ellie, I cannot beat to work. I don't know what time she's here. It must be sometime around 4 and has everything opened up and ready to go.
5.
She's ready
Might
to
be
go.
3:45 actually.
5:15. Is that what she's saying?
She's saying 3:45, I think. She's remarkable. Thank you.
She beats you here, Jake. Jake was a little late I'm sorry.
I'm
Kenny.
gonna say 5:42 today. It was a
Not
little late,
bad.
but I already had some stuff dubbed in, which usually takes the morning up. But I already had that done.
I think he has to do that now because Ellie, with the security breach that we've had, where she looks over his shoulder the first song of the day and tries to get ahead of everything, and then she tweets it out.
Yep.
And
I had to do it yesterday to prevent any sort of problem this morning. So
if Jake has a fun day planned, when you get a text around 9:15, rundown's done. Then you know
it's either a fun day or a very busy day. Oftentimes this time of year,
my first thought
busy
is I hope there's
fun.
no news that happens the next.
Right.
And if there is news,
hours.
we could just change the rundown and move things down. That's the beauty of it.
We got to take it easy on Jake. We do. We've been a little hard on you today, but you've been a little rude.
No, I asked you if I asked a question about the then I brought a gift in.
You tried to open a box up. You just
tried to open it.
Yeah,
you said, "Oh, what's this?" I said, "Well, it's hidden for a reason." Then you snooped around more to see what the label said.
He does that. He snoops on my papers all the time. He's always want to see what's going on for Bill's Thrills. Wants to get ahead, trying to get ahead.
He's a journalist. He wants to find information out, Bill. He wants to
know.
We
have a gift. I didn't know.
I'm not opening yet, though. It's not for the first hour.
Punishing us.
Yes.
Me.
Yes, yeah, for you, for sure. Not opening it yet. Anything else? Idle chit chat for you guys this morning before we get to the roll call and then the game discussion.
No, my life is very uninteresting, and I don't have anything particularly worthwhile to share.
Okay, well, that's fascinating news there for you.
I'm on the grind.
Grinding. Did you have to write last night?
No, a little
bit,
not much. Just there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I'm going out of town, so I got to get a lot done.
Next week. End of next week.
Is it total vacation, or do you have to do some work?
Great question.
Will you take your laptop with you? Will it be in tow?
It's debatable. I don't know right now. I'm thinking no.
Well, how do we get a hold of? I'll get a hold of Sean.
We need to talk to Sean.
Yeah. To find out.
No, this might be a total vacation.
Yes.
Might be a total.
I would like to have the conversation about, hey, will you be doing the show from the road? And you'll be like, yeah, that might work out. Yeah. And we all know that there's no chance that you're doing it.
Nope.
None that you're going to show.
You know what?
Yeah,
I might do that.
Yeah. You know what? That's good. Yeah. What time is it on now? Is it 6?
Jake knows my thoughts on that. I'm not big on the dial-in show.
Yeah, but if it's happening for somebody, it's going to happen. It can happen for you too.
Only in a case of an emergency would I do it.
I've not tried this yet, but I went off of.
Only an emergency.
We talked, and it won't be the same. I know that, but I followed up with Heyman on and I got one of these new headsets, a Comrex headset. It's not like what the Comrex like we have, but it's supposed to be much better according to Heyman, and I purchased them. So I have to be plugged into the computer with this headset on. That's supposed to be better if I'm ever remote.
Well, we should test it out sometime and see how good it sounds.
Can we do that?
We can test it before the show. Yeah, before a show, absolutely.
You're more apt to be remote than me.
Let's not forget, Bill, that on Black Friday, I was in Wisconsin. You were here, and Sip was up at 6:15, which he could have. I
was watching the show.
And by the way, he
had
the link to jump on the stream. Didn't hear from
when
me.
I got here.
He says I watched it at 6:15. The show was great today. I said he could have jumped on.
I just don't know. I didn't think there was a reason. I thought the show's going good.
Yeah, I talked to Ben coming in right away. He goes, I sent Sip the link. I go, he's no chance. I said 0.
He was watching it for the first
0.
I was up. I watched almost the whole show.
Jake did the show from a swimming pool.
I did.
It was incredible. It was.
It was very hot in that room, by the way. It got very warm in there.
I'll bet.
I'd love to see a cannonball behind him or something. That'd have been.
I was hoping somebody would.
Not at that time.
Cannonball.
Oh.
Not at that time. Nobody's doing that.
Somebody came into the hot tub about 7:45. That was not visible on the camera.
I can't imagine. That would be. I think this is idle chit chat.
Yeah.
It would never happen. But just to think about, you're at a hotel. Hey, you want to get in the hot tub?
Oh.
At a public hot tub? No, I don't.
No,
I have no desire
my
for that
sister
one.
got in a hot tub once, and she got really bad bumps all over her skin.
Yeah.
I'll never. She told me, and I would never even think about doing it. I'm not getting in a public hot tub. I don't even understand a hot tub. I'm always tired. Anyway, they make you tired, right?
What if you're trying to go to sleep?
I don't think they're full of NyQuil. No, I don't think.
Well, I thought they kind of designed to make
people don't go in the hot tubs typically in the morning. It's usually a nightcap type of thing to maybe put you to sleep in that instance.
Relax.
Yeah, relax before you go to bed.
Yes.
Now you cannot go to bed without taking a shower because there's so much chlorine in those things. You have to shower.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you ever,
we have one.
Yeah.
We have one. Gigi uses it quite often. Even when it was there, when it was whatever 0 the other day, she was in it.
Really?
Yep.
Outside?
Yep.
Outdoors?
Yeah, it's really hard to put one in your kitchen. Really difficult to have one.
But you
Hey,
can
I'd like to have a
Also
hot tub.
not encouraged,
but I'd
by
like
the
to,
way.
we put it inside.
Could you have it in the basement?
I wouldn't
No,
encourage-
I think the gun sensation would be ridiculous.
It would be horrible.
That'd be horrible.
It's-
To have
hold
a
on a
hot tub
second.
in your basement.
I have a blind spot here.
Yeah.
I thought you could have them inside.
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever seen an inside hot
Yeah.
tub.
Well, was there one inside the pool?
That's like a, okay.
There's inside the pool.
That's an,
It's an indoor pool.
in-ground one.
Pool. What
Usually they're
what is
above
that?
ground.
Pool. Indoor pool.
There's an indoor.
And notice, those rooms have insane condensation. You
Yes.
walk in there, it's like a steam room when you
Yeah.
walk in the indoor pools
That's
with the
my
hot tub.
confusion, though. There's an indoor pool.
Mm.
I mean, that was not an outdoor pool,
That was indoor.
right? And there was an indoor jacuzzi.
I think if you just stop by an area hot tub salesman today and just say, I'm thinking about putting it in my living room. I don't think they're going to.
Okay,
If
I
he
don't-
pauses and laughs,
what
it's not a
about
good sign for you.
downstairs?
Yeah.
What about downstairs by the shower?
No, absolutely not.
Sure about that.
Are you hungry?
Not yet.
Mm.
He already ate his oatmeal. He can't be hungry yet, Bill.
I didn't eat the whole thing.
Yeah, that's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Renew. Please
David.
call or text David at 402-833-3858 or go to renewyourauto.com. They do everything from body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray, and bed liners and more. Renewyourauto.com. It is time for a roll call on a Friday. Please
The call.
text us your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else today, Bill, do we want from the Breakers?
I want to know their thumbs up or thumbs down on the first year of the playoffs. When they're thumbs up,
Simple as that.
Not just did the committee get the right teams. I just want to know thoughts on the 12-team playoffs.
And we need to. There's some things we need to learn. We didn't know that the
ACC.
That was a bad miss by us.
Can
guys.
you remember
Bad
last year
miss.
they had a big deal at the SEC talking about whether they're going to go to 9, going to be at 8. All this conversation, everything was about the SEC doing this. I'm still befuddled over this.
Why does nobody talk about the ACC?
I'm just so. But it was real simple.
plain eight.
I talked about the Big 12 a bunch. Oh, they played 9. They played 9.
I know.
Big 10, and then the ACC. I had no idea.
They went 2-11 in bowl season. ACC did.
Mm.
Pretty telling about that.
They did
conference.
what?
2-11 in bowl season.
I know, but that doesn't have anything to do with us not knowing that they only play 8 games.
We don't pay attention to them. They didn't have anybody that was like top of the,
that doesn't matter.
top
I mean,
of the
it
league
was
this
just,
year.
because I was such a schedule fanatic that I think just that leagues play different number of games. I think is just wrong.
I know.
I'm big on that one.
And we
That
always
it should be
we always
uniform.
took the SEC to task,
Yes.
and we never included the ACC.
No, just left them out. Just left them out. Like they could do whatever they want.
And when I read
It's the
that
forgotten
paragraph,
conference.
when I read that paragraph the other night, I was like, "There's so much about college football I still don't know."
That one got me.
More to learn. Sid.
Not gonna lie.
More
that
to
one
learn.
got me.
All right, here comes some response from the text line, and I won't forget YouTube. Also, I got to give those
The
guys
tube.
some response there. We got Les in Lincoln. Thumbs. Here's the problem. The thumbs is like it's really yellow. It's hard to
Oh,
see, so I got
yeah.
to squint and see if it's saying thumbs up, thumbs down. I think he says thumbs up. Age 72 on the
Nice.
on the playoff. Pecan pie, thumbs
The
up.
pie.
Driving down I-80 right now.
Oh, where's he whipping to? Pie, check in.
Wonder which way.
Yeah, we give us a
Yeah.
direction.
East, west, which way you going there, Pecan Pie? John in Roscoe, Illinois, age 41, double thumbs up on the playoff so
Yeah,
far.
I'm with him. I'm triple.
J-Train, age
I'm
30.
quadruple.
J-Train in age 30 in Omaha, thumbs up. Tony in Fort Bragg, North Carolina says definitely thumbs up.
This is no fun. Isn't there anybody?
Does anybody not like the playoffs so
You may want to
far?
go back to the BCS.
Just go to another question.
Pete and Bennett, thumbs up. Jay in Winter Park, Florida, thumbs down.
Down, there
from
you go.
Jay in Winter Park, age
He
59.
wants the BCS. He wanted Oregon and Georgia in the championship game.
Wouldn't have been bad.
Greg in Fishers, Indiana, age 52, thumbs up. Jim in Randolph, age 57, thumbs up.
Randolph.
Bob in Montana, thumbs down, age 69 from Bob in Montana.
Montana.
So there's 2 thumbs down.
See, there you go. Things are getting real out there.
Chet in Nebraska City, age 32, thumbs up.
What a great name.
He says
Chet.
He says 100. By the way.
100. Chet.
Chet.
I want a friend named Chet. I like ask Chet if I can be his friend.
I think Sip will see a Chet next week, won't you?
I'd love to see
Chet
it.
Holmgren for the Thunder.
Good job, Jake.
Right.
You'll see a Chet
pull.
playing professional basketball.
Good pull.
Thank you. GP and Gretna, age 34, thumbs up. Brian and Beatrice, playoff concept is great. Needs some fine tuning. He's going to go thumb sideways on that one.
That's a good.
He's
one.
right on that. He's
Thumb
right.
sideways.
My thing's only the seeding. That's my only.
Yeah.
That's my only.
That's it.
That's my only bugaboo.
That's yeah.
Tim, age 49, in snowy Dallas. Yeah, it's snowing down there.
Oh,
Yeah, what? We need updates on that.
Thumbs up and a high five. We got a game tonight in
Yeah.
Dallas, the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
Is that's indoors though, right?
It's indoors.
Yeah.
Yes, but the issue is the infrastructure.
Yeah.
Getting around. Dallas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not built for snow down there.
They're not built for that. They don't
No.
have. Yes.
No, they're not. Infrastructure.
Jesse and Milford, 2 thumbs up. Swift and Lincoln working out at Genesis at 70th and A. Very specific.
Well, that's yours.
That's mine.
That's yours. Yes.
Thumbs up for a 12-team playoff. Likes it. Lyle, you like that name in Omaha.
love
Age 56. Thumbs up.
Imagine
from
that.
Lyle.
Hey, where's Lyle? Hey, Lyle, grab Chet. That'd be great.
Now, this
Two
is
names.
this is surprising. You know, Corey and Lincoln is kind of a curmudgeon. Can we say that? Would you agree he's a curmudgeon in general?
100.
He says double thumbs up. Just fix the seating. That
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah,
Did
that's
somebody
what I
hack
think.
your phone, Corey?
Yeah.
You've been hacked.
That's
Apply
the perfect.
Connect.
Have you heard from the blanket?
No,
Beef taco.
Corey's response is the perfect one.
It is.
Yeah. The games have outweighed that whole discussion, thankfully. But they do need to
Yeah.
tweak that. You can't. But the artificial buy was
How,
I'm out.
I tell you what was really awesome though.
artificial buy.
All 4 teams
All
lost. but
is that all the everyone had to win 2 games to get to the Final Four. Everyone did it, and the bye just tells you one thing: they're immediately going to go to not immediately after this year's over. They're going to 16.
Are they? You think so?
Yeah, before that, what was the argument? It's like, well, you got to have that bye. Got to have that bye.
Because they go to, so they will go to 16. You think next? I don't.
No, it won't be next year. I think the
Right,
contract,
2026.
the contract
In
is
2
too
years.
strong. And in the contract,
Right.
everyone
That's
has
what's
to turn their keys.
Right.
Even like the Mountain West has to agree to a change, and they're not going to agree to that. They're gonna be like, no. We like the plan right now.
2026.
Yeah.
That'll be the change.
Yes,
John and Fremont loving the playoffs. Thumbs up. Kyle and Hooper, 100% thumbs up.
Hooper.
Chad and Kyle,
Logan
Texas,
View.
age 53, thumbs up. Tom in Bettendorf, Iowa, age 68, thumbs up on the playoffs so far.
Bettendorf. I like
Mike
that.
in Waterloo says 64, working out in his basement, thumbs up.
In the basement.
That's
In the
Husker Mike,
basement.
by the way.
What if he's doing heavy squats?
Wonder what you do. In
When's the last time you got under a good squat rack and really just knocked one out?
I don't do them.
Yeah, no one does.
No.
No, why they're hard and they're painful.
Well, I get no. There are older dudes I see at Planet Fitness do them, but I just think I believe I'm past the age of doing that.
Grant, that Grant.
That's Grant.
in Santa Fe, and his son Duke, 5 months old, listening, said thumbs up. He wants a 2014 playoff though. He wants chaos.
He sent a picture from Fort Collins to me yesterday.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, sent a picture from Fort Collins. Yes.
Now he's in
Fort
Santa Fe.
Collins.
Yeah, in Santa Fe. They're in the RV.
Is
They're
that
in-
how you would go to
they're in
Santa
the
Fe
RV.
through Fort Collins?
Absolutely. Not really.
Fort Collins is a
you
little
may-
out of the way.
They may have taken a little side turn there.
Fort Collins is not
Well,
interstate from I.
Also, people talk about, okay, how do you do this? Is impossible to do this kind of playoffs and stuff. The FCS did a 2014 playoff, and they were done on the 6th of January.
Yep, and everybody.
And no mayhem. Now there was, and then how many times have you heard in the FCS? Why are they in? Why are they in? You see the score of that first game? No.
I don't. No, I don't
So
hear that.
so they still had buys. They still have buys, and the buys worked for those teams because everyone who got the buy all moved on.
Okay. Okay.
Jay in Denver, David in Lindy up by Niobrara area. You ever been to
Yes.
Lindy before? They get the small cafe,
Yeah, I
small
have.
ghost town kind
That's
of.
a town,
Age
Lindy?
68, thumbs up from David and Lindy. Jeff and McCook, 52, thumbs up. Ryan in California with this, thumbs up.
Ryan,
Joe and Boulder going to
Hold
YouTube
it.
now.
back to Ryan.
Yeah.
Fires, are you safe?
Oh yeah, please confirm that, Ryan.
Yes.
Seriously, terrible situation out
Fires.
there. YouTube. Then we'll move on. Genghis says, "Big fan." We have somebody has a situation on YouTube. By the way,
What's that?
this came up at 6:02 when the show started. It says, "Guys, this is from Blake. Guys, I need help. My girlfriend of 2 years dumped me last night."
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I think he's talking to the
I-
breakers that are on the chat, but he also might be asking us as well.
You didn't. You're fine. Just
When was it?
You'll
There-
be fine
a-
in 2 days.
A year and a half ago, I gave some love advice.
Dr. Bill.
We should have a call in for a relationship, Bill. Yes. And I'll talk in this voice and I'll play a little background music. Yes.
Dr. Bill with you.
Problems.
I tell you one thing. Is that I try to avoid. Don't stalk her social media page.
Nope.
Yeah. No texting. That. Hey, just letting you know I'm thinking about you. Nope.
No.
Nope. Go
What-
radio silent. Go
what are you
radio.
worried
Go,
about?
yeah. Go radio silent. Yes.
You're better
don't
off.
need our
Yeah,
advice.
You're better
fine.
off.
Yes. And then just remember, you're going to upgrade.
Yeah.
You're going to upgrade big time.
You got
This is
Blake.
an opportunity.
Get a newer model.
Yeah. It's an
You'll be
opportunity.
fine, Blake. We
All right,
believe
that's
in
enough.
you. Mark,
Tinder.
Mark,
We
on
believe in you.
Mark on Twitter.
Believe in Don't ever text me that.
We believe
I'll
in you.
quit the show that day if you do that.
If I say we believe in you,
Yeah.
Yes.
we believe in
Sip,
you.
we
Sip.
believe-
Just let him know. Blake, let us know. Let us know your
We
first.
believe in you.
We believe.
I'm
in-
done.
I'm done.
With the prayer.
I just want to know right now. If Blake's like, all right,
We
early break.
believe in you.
Three-legged still believes in me. I'm all
I
right.
got this.
I'm gonna
Great
get on
Friday.
I'm gonna get on Hinge.
Never
You'll be all right,
text
Blake.
me the words. I believe in you.
Stephen in Meade, Washington, while listening this morning. Justin with us. Tyler and GI, thumbs up. Blake says thanks for the encouragement to the breakers who have chimed in with response.
Thank you.
Albert, 856, thumbs up. Brandon in Manhattan, Kansas. Timmy
We
and
believe in you.
Timmy on West 8th Street.
You didn't say we. You said I. I believe in you. So this is just Jake only. Bill and Sip right now don't know if you're going to come out of this or not.
We and I,
Didn't
I
mean
believe
it
in you,
in
Blake.
any way either.
I believe in you.
I
Blake.
believe in you.
said
Just
it in a-
randomly, just I believe in you.
I believe in you, Blake.
You're
got
going to
this.
date again.
Nothing
You'll
genuine
come out of
at
this,
all.
Blake. David in Omaha, but living in Fayetteville right now. Born in Omaha, living in Fayetteville at this moment. Chiming
wow.
in, age 47. Jack in Plattsmouth. Seth in Cozad, age 23. First, I've never seen that. Morning, Seth. First
Age
time.
23.
First time from Seth in
Hey,
Cozad.
Bill,
See if
please
you can
acknowledge
see if you can
him.
get another 23-year-old on the show to be a listener, to build a breaker.
Build a breaker.
Yeah, we're
never
building
stop.
breakers
Never
right there.
stop building a breaker.
This is nice. I've spent time in Cozad. I spoke out there at the hospital fundraiser. It was incredible. Did the golf outing. I mean, I feel like I'm part of
The
Cozad.
golf outing.
Yes.
Hey, that's good.
with Jared Crick.
I'm glad you're acknowledging this. We need new listeners.
Kenton, Phelps County. That's Holdridge, age 62.
Oh yeah.
And I do one last check of the text line. And guess who texted in?
You've who?
Beef tacos.
The beef taco
Yeah,
is in.
beef
The
tacos
beef
is
taco
here.
is in.
He says thumbs to the side on the playoff, age 26. There's beef tacos.
Beef
chimed
taco's
in.
only 26. I thought beef taco was easily late 50s.
Why did you?
I
think
don't
that?
know. I don't know, but I really like that. And also, beef taco. Jake believes in you.
I do. You guys believe in
I
you
believe
also,
in you.
man. I'm with you. I am with you, beef.
Just threw it out. Just out of.
Hey, Blake.
I believe
Blake,
in you.
Incredibly
you got this, man. I
disingenuous.
believe in you. That is the roll call sponsored by Madson's Bowling and Billiards. Go
Sarah!
to Sarah and the team today, just south of 48th and Holdridge. Start the weekend off right with bowling, billiards, pool, billiards is pool, darts, karaoke, and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge. Last night was the first semifinal in the college football playoff. Notre Dame takes down Penn State 27-24. It was 10-all going to the fourth. There were 31 points scored between these two teams in the fourth.
What was the final
Back
score
and forth
again?
game, 27-24. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame
takes down
scores
Penn State.
24 in
Notre
the
Dame.
second half. Scores 24 points in the second half.
It was 10-3 at half.
Oh,
Correct.
that's right. That's
24
right.
points in the second half.
Mhm.
Good job.
You
Good
could
job.
you could go down 10,000 things, but let's just start with one with an early one.
Okay.
The backup quarterback delivers and gets him a 3 points, but that was a big drive.
That
And
was.
jelly.
Yeah.
He hit a couple throws and he looked like
Looked
he
good.
was prepared.
Yeah, what
I
was
mean,
that?
it wasn't like that
sharp.
look in his face didn't have that look, and he wasn't like, "Where's my helmet? What do I do? What are we
No.
doing?"
He was the one who was beaten out by
Yeah.
Riley Leonard. But you're exactly right. He came in 6 of 7.
He was 6 of 7.
Right out of the gate.
And that pass rush was on him the whole time. They were coming after him.
They were
They were heating him up.
and give Denbrock some credit. He gave him
Mike Denbrock.
fairly easy throws. You know, hey, the ball's going to get out. All those things. I thought that small piece
Mhm.
going in
I
at
totally
halftime,
agree.
it was 10-3, and then they got the ball, and they went down and scored. So all of a sudden, same thing that happened before. That the last few minutes of the second quarter and the start of the third
Mhm.
did the same thing in the playoff game prior to against Georgia. And not quite
they
as
did.
quite
You're
as
right.
big, but they They scored 10 points in the last 2
Huge.
times they had the ball.
Steve Angeli, 6'2", 205. He's a junior. He
Yeah.
was good. He was excellent.
I was really impressed with that.
I thought he swung the game a little bit.
Next thing that was just bizarro world, how this happened. They lost 2 starting O-linemen.
They did.
Lost 2. There are 2 replacements.
Notre Dame, yes.
The number snaps. I believe the left tackle had played 60, and I think it was at right guard. Right guard, I believe, was a guard. I think it was right guard. He had played 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
6 snaps all year. I want you to think about that.
Oh,
So here's what I don't understand. They played 60 and 6. They have blown teams out incredibly. They beat the academies by like 50. So why were these guys not in the game?
Oh.
Why were they not getting snaps?
But one of them had been hurt.
But just think about this. And and it's your left tackle against the best pass rushing team probably in college football.
I wonder what. So what's the? We don't know the answer.
I don't know the answer to it, but they came in and did they play? Just off the charts? No, they had some. There was pressures, but they still won the game.
Yep.
With 2 starting offensive linemen down.
Next man up.
And it was mind blowing.
Well, what was crazy is that again, the offense of Notre Dame was not good in the first half. Get the field goal, make it 10-3 at halftime. Come out at halftime. Is Riley playing or not? Yeah, he is, and he had a great drive. I mean, they ran the ball. Oh. Jeremiah Love is getting 9, 10, 9, the first 3 carries of that second half, and then they score the touchdown with Riley Leonard getting the 3-yard touchdown run. They weren't stopped in that drive. They went a full half of where's the offense at? To boom.
So they made
adjustments at halftime. They made all of a sudden 10-10, and here we go.
I don't know what adjustments they made, Bill, but McElroy addressed that. They're doing something different.
I mean, I think more is just mindset. It wasn't a different set of plays. It was more just like, hey, we're going to run the football. I mean, they didn't do they made adjustments, meaning just we're fine. Here's what we're going to do. And like I said, we have not run the football, and we've not stopped their run. We're gonna that's going to be a focus, and they had enough ability. Here's the one thing that when you're watching it and this came up in some threads last night that I was a part of.
Some threads
that Penn State was the better team, and they're not the better team. It's always the one answer. The better team was Notre Dame. The more talented team was Penn State. I mean, Penn State's talent was not at every position, but their defense and their front was remarkable.
Well, they had the 2 best players on the field.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
I probably. I mean,
Warren and Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does Notre Dame have does Notre Dame have Ty Warren?
No.
Do they have Abdul Carter?
No.
Nope.
No. So probably Penn State.
I love the running back. I love Jeremiah Love. Yeah. He's that 2-yard run he had for the touchdown. He broke like 4 tackles. That was awesome.
That was the Love Doctor right there.
That was an incredible run.
Calling Dr. Love.
Yeah, that's what he
got. That was awesome.
He got up. Did you see that he got up after and said that? Call me Dr. Love.
All right. You know what they said to him? What? I believe in you.
Just like Blake. Yeah, I believe in Blake.
That's what Freeman said to him.
Okay, what else did you see, Bill?
Well,
besides
your statement to start. Let's go back real quick here. Your statement after the run by the Love Doctor, was Sippa goes, I wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't want to fight him. It was one of the most incredible runs that I'd seen. I'm like, okay, loss of 1, easy touchdown, with a knee brace.
Yeah,
Sip says I would not want to fight Jeremiah Love in the group chat. That was good.
Jeremiah Love is a dude. I mean, but it's interesting now that we're talking about if I were a Penn State fan, I'd be disappointed because of what
I would be beyond disappointed because they had the more talented team. Now when you say that, on the other part that stands out, Drew Aller, okay, he was at one time he was 5 for 13, but he had 0 completions to a wide receiver. They had
the whole game.
0. Running backs and tight end only. The wide receivers did I saw it on Van Pelt at the afterwards. They had 0 for 4. I think it was 0 for 4.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'd look at the only one that would even come close to qualifying as a receiver is that number 16 Khalil Jenkins, but he's a tight end. He's number 16. Yeah, no, he's not a receiver. He's 6'4", 253.
It's not a slot.
No,
they had
no.
0.
You're right. They don't. I'm looking at their receiving.
They had 0.
They had 0. Wow.
Now they ran the ball really well, but yeah, Allard 12 of 23, 135, one pick. The horrible pick.
What is that deal with that? Because they go to Warren.
I want you to imagine if just say it's the Nebraska versus UTEP, and the wide receivers had 0 catches. It would be the storyline of storylines. It would be like, how is the wide receivers not have a catch? And a lot of it was probably schematic wise. Also, a lot of it was defensive wise. I mean, they being Notre Dame did a great job. And then so the number one thing you hear forever. So it was said last night by numerous people. And this is like one of the first things being around an offensive coach, like you're like 20 years old, or I'm just coaching at age 22 or 23, and you just hear the quarterbacks never throw late down the middle. That's just the thing that's ingrained in you. Ever like that, you take the check down or you get rid of it, whatever it is. Never throw late down the middle. Now, usually that's more
by late. I was thinking about that in bed this morning. What did he mean late?
Well, he did. He went to, that was his third progression. It's very clear to show when they show it. So the defense that they showed 2-man, which is man under 2 deep. Okay. And then on the man under 2 deep, on the snap of the ball, they rotated to 1 hole, which means now they're playing more outside leverage right there. And as the 2 deep looked like this, one safety went to the post and the other one came to rob the hole. They changed it. That's not a huge change. And he looked right to Warren, not there. Good decision not to. The second one, not there. That's when you want to. And then someone was in his face. And I think he was actually kind of trying to throw the ball away. He said later he's trying to throw the ball in the dirt. But the interception also was ridiculous, how good it was. I mean, the coverage and the play. And then right away, it's like, it's under review. And I'm like, that is incredible. Both arms underneath the ball. And it's, at first I was like, as a coach, I'm thinking, let me back up on this one. The punt changed everything. So as they're punting, I'm like, I told my wife, I said, they should be able to pin him inside the 10. They didn't. They punted to the 15 or 16. So that made Penn State say, let's try to go score. If they'd have been pinned at the 5, I think Penn State would have just said, we're going to overtime, because they had the more talented team. If someone said, what team are you taking? I'm taking Penn State.
Well, you have Warren.
Yeah. And the ability, the fast twitch on the 2 outside of Abdul Carter in 33. What is his? Who had the interception?
I don't have the name.
And he's the one who had
6'5". Jake.
He had the interception. And they dropped him into coverage.
Wheatley or Sutton?
I don't know.
But
33.
Anyway,
33.
It was Danny Dennis Sutton. That's who that is.
Yeah, it was. So they had so much ability.
But so go back to throwing late. So that just means
generally you're talking about usually more of a post throw, not so much a deep dig throw. But like I said, you just don't throw late over the middle. Usually it gets picked off by a safety or by a linebacker, not so much by the corner in great man coverage. But
hey, guys, I mean, Aller was he did not have a good game.
No,
and he was the GOAT.
12 for 23, 134 yards and 1 pick. Again, a horrendous pick.
And I have a hard time with it. And by letter of the law, you can sit there and say, "Oh, that was pass interference." How many times have you seen that not called? On the pass interference in the end zone, Notre Dame intercepted the ball.
Yeah.
Notre Dame intercepts the ball
against Warren.
Yeah, and I'm like, when it happened, I didn't even think it was pass interference. They reviewed it. It's like,
letter of the law. It was.
Most people are like, I don't know. He couldn't have made a play on that ball. But anyway, I didn't see it as a pass interference, and that call was like, okay. I said it earlier to my wife. The referees have been completely out of this game. The next play, they missed the holding call. There was a brutal holding call that would have changed.
Julian Fleming.
That would have probably changed the game.
Grabbed the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, it was obvious.
An obvious hold. I'm like, oh, there's holding. And I mean, they reviewed and they replayed. It's like, it wasn't kind of holding. It was horrendous holding on the perimeter, right at the point of attack. It's almost like missing the double dribble for Nebraska and Iowa game.
Julian Fleming. So Aller, I feel terrible for him because how do you get over that?
No, it's a
horrifying situation.
Your
for
pick
Drew Aller.
Lost the game.
It pretty much did.
You could have kneeled and gone to overtime and took the chances, but no.
There's heroes and goats, and he is that. I hate it for him, but he threw a bad ball, man.
I had such great respect. So he went to the podium. He went to the news conference.
Good for him.
And I'm sure he probably.
Seriously.
I imagine that James Franklin probably said, "Hey, what do you think?" And he's thought, "Yeah, I'll go."
Good for
I mean,
him.
I'll talk.
and there was there was more questions. They had two. The first one was just walk us through what happened. He walked through it.
He was trying to throw it in the dirt.
That's what he said. So I went to here, and so he answered it very well.
Okay.
The next question, the guy goes, "Would you please evaluate your performance?" I'm like, "What kind of question is that?"
What did he say to that,
But
though?
he just kind of went, "Well, obviously it wasn't very good because we didn't win, and that's how it works." And but my point is, that's a bad question. He was 50% passing with one of the worst interceptions in the history of playoffs.
That's
bad. And so it's like
I'd say not a good question.
Yeah, it's like that one's one I think is already there. I love the one is, hey, tell us what happened on the play.
Yeah.
Walk us through what happened on the exact play. But if they go to overtime, what would it be? 70-30 that they win? I mean, they could lose. They could lose, but they had the more talented team.
Yeah, I think they did. I mean, when we're okay, so we say they have the more talented team because of Ty Warren, the two ends, particularly Abdul Carter.
But no, not even that. They ran the ball right
well,
down Notre Dame's throat.
That's what I was getting at.
5 yards a carry.
That's what I was just getting at.
Yeah.
We say those two guys, but it's also Singleton and Crouton.
Catron Allen.
Yeah.
But on
the
salad
touchdown
dressing.
run that they had to put them ahead 24-17 from the 10-yard line, they just ran Notre Dame almost out of the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their O-line, in
physical run.
It was a physical run, and it was like, oh, wow.
We're hitting on something that.
Well, hold your thought on that, please. Can you?
Yes.
Relate.
I'm hungry.
What's going on?
We'll get more of this.
Where
next
would we
segment.
go?
We'll get more in this next segment about the game.
I'm hungry.
But you seem hungry, even though you had oatmeal for breakfast. I would probably send you to early.
They
bird.
probably have oatmeal at the Bird, but I'm going to say that's not the route you want to go.
Yeah,
not with
there's
what
so
they have.
much to
what
eat
else
there.
is there?
If you go and like, hey, just give me a piece of toast and some oatmeal. No.
Well,
if I get butter on the toast.
No, just go to Hy-Vee. It's fine.
What they have there, Sip, they've got breakfast burritos. They've got chicken fried steak, which is smothered. They've got a variety of pancakes like blueberry, banana, strawberry, maybe huckleberry, potentially.
En route, the huckleberry.
And don't forget the world famous hash hole.
Hash hole.
Oh, that was a bad one. Hash holes. Hash holes.
Get there today
Hash
for
hole.
breakfast, brunch, and lunch, 6:30 to 2:30 every single day.
Is there parking, Jake?
A lot of free parking at 19th and K.
Jake, quick question for you. Is there going to be some sort of giant breaking news that might come up today?
I guess there could be. Yes.
Jake, I didn't know about this.
There could be some breaking news today.
Okay.
We'll have more on this game when we come back.
Jake wants to say that.
On early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fierce Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fierce Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and so much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
You're working out, eating right, living a healthy lifestyle, but your energy sucks. This could be a sign of low testosterone. Where do you turn for help? The answer is Limitless Male, the #1 testosterone clinic for men in the Midwest. Start by scheduling your free consult at one of our 13 clinics. If low T is the diagnosis, a custom treatment plan will get your energy back on track. What are you waiting for? Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break
Simple, you are an idiot.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. You want to learn more about boosting ROI on your farm? Join Beck's Hybrids at their annual PFR Insight meetings. They'll break down unbiased research on the latest ag products and farming practices. Contact your local Beck's rep today for details. Today, we're promoting Jeremy Thielen of Jet Seed Services in Schuyler. Buy your own
Schuyler, that's right there.
Sip.
Schuyler, Jet Seed.
Why don't you call Jeremy up at 402-615-6433, part of Beck's Hybrids there.
Jet Seed, and because they call it Jet Seed because he's Jeremy is specializing in fast growth. That's why they're Jet Speed. Yes, yes. They're
not making this up.
Not making this up at all. No. This is if you want to you want to grow a little faster, go see Jeremy. Why? Well, he's Jet Seed. And that's what happens with Jet Seed.
In Schuyler, it's a very fertile area.
Fertile, yes. There is some great farm area there.
There is.
Yes.
Very fertile.
Yes.
Jake. All right. Anything else from the Beck's world? Do you have your sweatshirt on?
I don't. I'm not.
Not today.
Not today.
You're not adorned. Neither am I.
He's got the Beck's hat on, though. Look at his hat.
Yes,
That's
it's
Beck's.
beautiful.
Get
That's
the
a
Beck's
beautiful
hat.
hat.
Can't always be two
It's one
for
of the
two.
best hats you have.
Nice black hat.
Yes.
Red logo. It's good.
What else is going on, Jake?
Well, if you want to get back to the game at all last night, or you want to get to anything else?
Well, yeah, a couple of things.
Yeah, what else?
About. We talked about off air for a second.
Okay.
Everybody's just like, man, Drew Aller made the throw, and he did at that time. The corner just falls down.
Right.
He just falls down.
Riley Leonard hit the receiver that was wide
Was
open.
that Greathouse? Is that
it
what
was Greathouse? Yep.
And you wonder why is he so wide open? Then they showed the guy's playing press coverage, and he falls down.
Because it was like one of my buddies texted me. He goes, Coach, who has that guy? I said, the guy that fell down
at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Like Bill was saying, why was he playing press coverage?
I don't know if you had to be pressing these guys. Now you can still fall down from off, and that they just had such an elite pass rush. Here's where the game was equalized, was in Riley Leonard quarterback run.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't have that, they would have played a lot of too high, and they would have played a lot of they would have played some cover 2, and they would have played some quarters, and they would have just let that pass rush go. They didn't have to blitz because they were so good. And their interior were rushing the passer well too. They got push.
They were getting home with 3 men sometimes.
Yeah, the one throw that they made, the kind of a slot fade to Greathouse, just go back and watch it. The right tackle just gets taken back into the quarterback. It's unbelievable that Riley Leonard made that throw. But that play that they just fall down, and all of a sudden the game's tied.
Bill doesn't want to hear me say this, but surely you teach your guys, keep your feet.
Yeah, that's not usually a thing. I mean, yeah, it's like
there was a coach who told me that once, and it really resonated. Like, stay on your damn feet.
It's one of the ways that you judge a good football player is they stay on their feet.
Balance.
People say, a lot of times you'll see great teams practice, and there's no one on the ground. They can go against each other, and because they're and no one's on the ground.
Right.
The less talented that they get, they'll get tripped up. They're on, and then they cause piles in practice. And those are it's always like, stay up,
balance,
stay up. Those things, and that generally is just based off your athleticism. Now the corner that fell down, very athletic, very athletic. It just, like I said, just had a situation.
Was it wet out there?
It didn't appear wet.
Didn't appear. There was no rain.
Didn't see there slipping besides that play, really.
In Miami, your stadium, Hard Rock Stadium.
Boy,
it looked good, didn't it?
The crowd looked remarkable.
It was loud.
It looked
It was loud.
The crowd looked. I mean,
Bill, this is what you love. I mean, you haven't given voice to it, but it's just incredible blue blood programs with incredible fans.
They traveled very well. Both of them.
Nothing. God. And then Notre Dame. I mean, you're talking. This is Newt Rockne. This is Rudy. Wake up the echoes. I mean, touchdown Jesus.
I know.
I mean, it's Notre Dame.
I know.
And there's
Penn State.
There's not a bigger brand than Notre Dame. There's not one.
Penn State's a monster too right now. Yeah. And again, I'm going to keep harping on it. They're a monster, but they could have went to another level last night, and they didn't. If I were a Penn State fan, I'd be devastated.
Penn State answered. There's no one saying, you know what? That was just a great game, and really nobody lost.
Jake,
no,
they're not saying that.
I'm not saying that. No. I just you know what? We didn't lose. We just ran out of time. Nope.
That's a mule kick to the you-know-what.
Yeah.
Wow, a mule kick.
A mule kick.
Nice.
It is if you're a Penn State fan.
Oh, I couldn't imagine what that was like leaving that stadium.
Oh. I heard for him, and I was sort of impartial. I heard for guys like tranquil.
Well, like I said,
you have a team here, man.
Yeah, I'd selected Penn State to win for all the things you saw on TV.
Yep.
And then as the game's going, and I was heavy Notre Dame.
You know what though? I don't mind going back to. He's probably making a lot of money. He's Aller. I said on our text chat, he's finally getting his stuff together.
Yeah.
He didn't have it together early.
No,
he wasn't playing well early.
No,
then he had an okay stretch.
He
didn't have a good game.
You know what got him going a little bit was quarterback runs.
Yeah,
they ran him.
They
ran him, and it got him a little bit. Okay, I'm in the game.
A little now.
He can run a little bit. He got hit. He's like, okay, I'm part of this, and we got this thing going.
Totally agree with you.
His face on the sideline was wow. It really was.
I hurt for him, but he threw a terrible pass.
Yeah, they showed him on that final drive for Notre Dame. He was devastated.
I'm glad you pointed out what you did, Bill. That he did go to the post game though. That's
yeah. It was it was incredible. But I'm that loss will be one that will haunt.
Oh God, yes,
forever. And the 2 wins are completely wiped out. That's my take. I mean,
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah. You beat SMU and you beat Boise. I mean, yeah, it still counts as 2 playoff wins. But with that loss, when you have clearly that talented of a team, If they played tomorrow, who are you taking?
Penn State.
Yeah.
I mean, they have those guys that we went through, Jake. They have those guys, Ty Warren, Abdul Carter, the 2 running backs.
Singleton and Allen.
Yeah,
Yep.
they have the better guys.
I was so blown away by some of the runs by Penn State. And now Notre Dame rallied back, but they ran the ball. And that touchdown run, I mean, it was like by Singleton. They just ran Notre Dame off the field for 10 yards. And I was like,
that was an impressive run.
They took the lead. Jake, it's like, okay, they got it.
Jake, they have 2,000-yard rushers, Penn State. 2,000-yard rushers on the same team.
And people knew before the season they were going through like the best running backs, and both those guys were seen as top 10 backs in college football, and they were right. They're both excellent running backs.
1,000-yard rushers on one team has never happened at Penn State.
And also, I got to add this one. You could tell when they showed the kicker real close. That ball started to go right.
It did.
It's like
100% did.
I'm like, oh my! And then all of a sudden,
it swung back.
It just whipped back. Why did it was like touchdown Jesus just waved it in,
blew it in.
It was like Rudy. Rudy brought him in.
Was it? Did the wind push it a little bit?
I don't know.
There was no wind. They even talked about that. They go, there's no wind on
this. A little hook on it.
But I'm just telling you, it looked it's like it's going right.
I know. I cringed. I was like,
he's gonna miss it. It's going to overtime. Nope.
Yeah, and it whips right back in. There was it. Can I say one more thing, Jay?
Quick, yeah, go ahead.
There was a time when, and then my nephew's texting, and I about lost my mind. And I think these announcers, it's a really hard job. But with 28 seconds, it's like 2nd and 6. And McElroy goes, they don't want to score too quick.
And McDonald's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, are you sure you want to say that?
Like, what are you talking about?
There's 28 seconds left. They could probably score a touchdown.
Yeah, they could probably. You don't want to score too quick. There's 28 seconds. Matter of fact, no matter what happens on this play, the best thing to get the ball back is like 15 seconds.
No, it wasn't. But McElroy was really good.
He had a really bad end to the game. He was good.
He was really good. He was. Yeah. He was phenomenal.
He just lost his mind.
All of a sudden, you don't want to score too quick. I'm like, there's 28 seconds.
McDonald's like, are you sure?
I sure brush that off. Like, what are you talking about?
Now I get it when it's like, hey, it's scores tied and it's a minute and a half and you're at the 4. Okay, if we're going to score too quick, we're going to give them time. There was like no time. That wasn't going to happen.
Overthought it.
Yeah.
When we come back, Derek Bombeck and Song of the Day is next.
Lincoln.
Early break on the ticket.
Brilliant.
An emergency can happen any moment. Here's a few seconds to think about where you'd go. At CHI Health, we stand ready to care for any emergency. Our specialists provide expert care when you need it most and believe healing is more powerful when delivered with human kindness. When seconds matter, know CHI Health St. Elizabeth is accredited in stroke care and offers the region's only ER just for kids. Learn more at chihealth.com/St. Elizabeth Emergency.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R.
Ever stare at the Hog Wild menu and feel like you just can't make up your mind because it all looks so good? Well, when I want a little bit of everything, I get a little bit of everything on Hog Wild Smokestack Sandwich. On a butter-toasted bun, we pile on our hickory smoked beef brisket and juicy hot links. The hard part is choosing between fresh curly fries, classic baked beans, or coleslaw on the side. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey farmers, join Boyk Farm Outfitters at Precision Planning's Winter Conference happening January 22nd and 23rd at Innovation Campus in Lincoln. At Winter Conference, they'll cover topics like fertilizer inputs, weed management, spraying technologies, and priorities of the planter pass, to name a few. It's your chance to see new research that'll put you and your farm ahead of the curve, and it's free to attend. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this event's for you. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot today.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1983, Gimme All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
ZZ Top guys guys is doing a residency in Vegas right
They
now.
are. Didn't know that.
I see the TikTok. On TikTok they show their various performances, and they're doing a residency in Vegas, is my understanding.
Okay.
The guitar work is incredible. That first bit of it when he says, "I got the hammer shot."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's incredibly cool.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Got the hammer shot.
I believe in
This
you.
is Sound Effects Central on early break today.
The guitar, the ZZ Top guitar work is incredible in that song. It's not. I like LaGrange. That's my favorite ZZ Top
Yeah,
song.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah, that's a great start to a song. Oh wow.
Bill knows music. But that's a good one, Jake. Really surprised by that you played some 1983 ZZ Top. I can go 8.885.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
Woo! We have guests
Liked
too.
it. Good. Not like infatuated. 7419.
It's acceptable. It's not a bad score.
Yeah.
Introduce our guest.
Yes.
Well, we are joined
Yes, she's with
every
us.
other Friday by Derek Bombeck, Director of Sport for Visit Lincoln. Also his
Sports.
son, Big C, Colin, with us as well today.
What's
There he is.
Sup?
He threw a
Colin
sup
has
at us.
moved on to baseball.
He's
we're in the middle
he's
of the
adorned in
play-
all
we're-
Cubs
We're
gear.
in the playoffs of NFL, college football, college basketball, and NBA. And Colin has went to MLB.
He's got his Cubs hat,
Yeah.
Cubs
training starts
sweatshirt,
in a
and
month.
Cubs
Yeah.
shorts on this morning. Derek, you're rating for the score?
Yeah,
today?
that's an immediate change on the radio if we're driving down the road for me. So like 4.2.
Didn't play country today for you. Didn't cater
You
today for
rarely
Derek.
do that anymore.
Hey,
Yeah,
this is
you
immediate
stopped
change.
catering.
Yeah, I mean, you might listen to one little rip of the chorus, but then like, yeah, got to move on. So,
What are you moving to?
well, either 90s rap or 90s country, probably. So,
Interesting.
yeah,
What about 70s country? It'd be more like the Bill.
I listen to 70s country
some,
every day.
Some, but no.
See,
Every
your
day.
score?
80s
Alexa,
country,
play
too.
70s country.
See, what do you think about that song? You had a nice guitar.
7.5. Smooth groove.
Smooth
wow.
groove.
There
You see,
you go.
C was playing the
An
guitar
old
over
solo
there.
over there. Yeah.
Little air guitar. Thank
you like
you.
that?
C.
You like that smooth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ellie, score. You want to guess that?
I'm
Bill?
gonna say
Bill?
6-2-1.
7-3.
7-3. Okay, there we go.
So, Derek, you're the only bad score of the group today of all the four people.
I'm sure not on with all the listeners.
Well, we can. You want to whip
No.
through a few?
I'll do a couple. I mean,
We got Derek on.
well, hang
That's
on.
okay.
Actually,
Swim went through the entire lineup when you were gone.
my text line froze. I can't
Okay,
do it.
Okay,
right
right,
now.
well, it's
So-
okay. We got the director of sport.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Derek Bombeck,
Sport.
Director of Sport for Visit Lincoln. And there's always a lot of stuff going on. It's a new year. So, Derek, a lot of things happening right now in Lincoln. Let's start things off with the Arena Motocross Nationals.
Yeah, new year, new set of sports going on in Lincoln. So come out to the Sandhills Global Event Center January 10th and 11th for the Arena Cross Outlaws Nationals. They're going to have crazy stuntmen, wheelie contests, professional racing, as well as 200 amateur kids racers during this event over the course of 2 days. So for more ticket information or to check out the daily schedules, visit arenamotocross.com.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow.
Sipple pointed out a wheelie contest. That really catches. That's our era.
Yep.
Yes, a
You
wheelie.
could ride one for a block, I bet.
Oh,
I
God.
could ride one for a block.
And you when you did wheelies on your bike, you did them every day.
Mhm.
You did them every day that you rode. You-
Oh, yeah. I should probably be in this contest.
Do we try it on the motorcycle still?
Not on a Harley.
Tricks ain't too.
Not on a
fond of
Harley,
that?
but
Okay.
smaller motorcycles, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I wanna
You'll see
see
guys
that.
running down O Street.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whipping
see that.
wheelies for blocks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that.
I believe in you, Jake.
I believe in you.
I do believe you.
I believe
up
in the wheelie guy.
Up next, Derek, Lincoln Stars versus
Oh.
the USA
Whoa.
National
Yeah,
Team. What is
a
this?
fun one. This is a great one. So come out to the Icebox tonight as the Lincoln Stars are back from a long home stretch on the road. So the Stars will be
Hold it,
taking
time
on
out. A long home
stretch on the road. Yeah, I knew Bill was going to stop and get you there. Son of a.
You needed to.
He'll get you every time.
But he'll get you every time. The Stars are going to be taking on the USA U17 national hockey team. So games are going to be tonight and tomorrow. Tonight's game is going to be at 7:05. Tomorrow's at 6:05. So for more ticket information or to check out the U17 national team, visit LincolnStars.com.
Wow.
We might be headed to that one.
Very cool.
You might want to check that one out.
Maybe tomorrow night. See, we'll see.
I can see you going to
Can't
the
miss
next.
tonight's CFP game. So
No, Ohio State and Texas tonight. Can't. You have to go to this one tomorrow. You're a big wrestling guy, Derek. Husker Wrestling is back in town tomorrow at the Vandy Center. Who are they playing again?
Yeah, we are. Well, we don't play wrestling.
Okay. Sorry, terminology. Who's the opponent?
Playing?
Who's the opponent?
What are we doing?
So yes, come out to the Bob Devaney Sports Center on Saturday, January 11th at 3:30 to watch the Husker men's wrestling team. They're going to be taking on the number 6 Minnesota Gophers, looking to bounce back from a tough loss last week. So the theme of the night is Back in Black, where the Husker wrestlers will be wearing their black singlets. So come check that out. For the event information and tickets, visit Huskers.com. But going to be a great wrestling match. Gable Stevenson's back wrestling for the Gophers, Olympic gold medalist, world gold medalist. He's probably the best wrestler in NCAA wrestling.
Is that right for Minnesota?
Hold it. What do you mean he's back?
So he retired or moved on to WWE wrestling, but he still had eligibility left. So he came back, and I think he just started wrestling this semester. So remember, he's the big 200 that does backflips on the mats.
Yeah, I'm very aware. I thought
he's back.
I didn't know. How do you just take time off, go to WWE,
go back
and win a gold medal, and then kind of roll back to Gophers?
But we have our own talents on the Husker men's team, and they're going to be looking to dominate.
Top 5 ranked squad for Mark Manning. Once again, they just get it done. Number 4 in the country right now. Last thing, Derek, the Harlem Globetrotters.
Well, Sip just choked a bit. Yep, look at the bottom ones. There's
going on in town.
The infamous Harlem Globetrotters will be back at Pinnacle Bank Arena on Monday, January 13th. So come check out the iconic team featuring their dynamic athleticism, unique skills, as well as their influence on the game of basketball. For ticket information, visit pinnaclebankarena.com. So there's always a very entertaining event.
When you grew up, like you guys are way too young to understand this. When me and Steve grew up, and all of a sudden you'd see on ABC Wide World of Sports that the Globetrotters were going to be on, and just be a part. It wouldn't be like a whole game. Just be. But when we saw,
right. They didn't show a whole game.
But we saw Meadowlark Lemon. We saw Curly Neal. We saw. I mean, like the most incredible of incredible. The Globetrotters was. I mean, must see. I mean,
it was entertainment. It was beautiful. You're right. Better times. ABC Wide World of Sports on Saturday.
It was great.
Now, they have been here before a few times.
Oh, sure. Yeah. A lot of times.
They're regulars here in
Jake,
Lincoln.
I would say a lot. Yeah.
They love Lincoln, and Lincoln loves them. So
you show up.
God, there's a lot
coming back.
They still have the bucket of water with the maybe.
They got
maybe
to.
water.
Absolutely. I'm
that's
sure.
a great one. Yeah.
So tonight, motocross out at the Sandhills Global Events Center.
Correct.
Yeah. That would be a fun thing to do for people.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's something for everybody out there.
should
Just
go
go
out
to
there,
visit Lincoln.org, and there's events all across our website. So check it out.
Good job.
I bet Beef Taco is going to be there.
You might. Now,
I got a text from Beef Taco.
Yeah,
I'll show it to you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Derek, are you as depressed as Big C about the Niners season being over? 6-11, rough year.
Well, what happened?
He's moved on to the Cubs. Is Derek on to something else too now?
At 42, I've had a lifetime of disappointment and across all my teams. Now we were on a high for a few years there with the Niners, so I got my hopes up a little bit, but I know never to just fully embrace the winning way. So it was. I had expectations this year, but once they started to people got hurt and started to go downhill, I was like, okay. Let's don't take it too serious. So let's rebuild. Let's get healthy, come back stronger next year, and have a vendetta against the other teams that put it to us.
So were hopes high in 2 Super Bowls, and you're ahead in the second half?
Ooh,
oh boy, yeah.
Wow.
I think we went over this thoroughly.
Yeah,
last
I'm just
year.
trying to get. I want to let the listeners.
If we would have just ran the ball in the second half, no,
just want to make sure
everybody
understands.
I think that stings still hurts. Yeah.
At least you've been there, Derek. You know what it feels like to have a chance to win the title.
Maybe we'll get Tyreek Hill and we'll be better next
take
year.
him. Give us, take some.
He sucks.
Whoa, jeez.
We need Justin Jefferson.
Well,
is that who you need?
You might trade your whole team for him.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That might take everybody in your team. Everybody's good. Might be going for that trade. Derek, thank you guys.
Thank you for coming. Are you going to school today, C?
Yeah.
Are you going to go today?
Yeah.
If you don't, it's okay.
All right,
if you fake an illness or something, it's all
right.
right.
I'm hurting.
You can't fake a hamstring. You're not going to miss school with a hamstring. You went with a hamstring. I don't think that's going to get you out.
Hour 2 next. So Ohio State, Texas State, but it's early breaking the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
New year, new you? Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping can help make sure you keep that resolution this time. Our proven system combines kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition, along with our expert coaching to make sure you're moving forward toward your goals. The next 10-week challenge starts January 11th, but if you enroll now, you can start today and get a head start on those gains for no extra cost. Plus, head to fxblincoln.com and you can save $100. Don't wait. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Hey farmers, join Boyk Farm Outfitters at Precision Planning's Winter Conference happening January 22nd and 23rd at Innovation Campus in Lincoln. At Winter Conference, they'll cover topics like fertilizer inputs, weed management, spraying technologies, and priorities of the planter pass, to name a few. It's your chance to see new research that'll put you and your farm ahead of the curve, and it's free to attend. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this event's for you. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot today.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call John Henrys at 402-435-5555 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-435-5555.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Join us Friday, January 10th as the Lincoln Stars host USA Hockey National Team Development Program for Star Wars Night at the Ice Box. It's the first of two games this weekend, January 10th and 11th, as the Stars take on the U7 teams in a pair of games at the Ice Box. Don't forget to join us on Saturday as well, as it's Buddy Pass Night in the capital city. Tickets for both games are available for purchase now, and you can head over to lincolnstars.com.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys, you'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on a Friday, Bill?
Young Ben's Celebration Day. Ben's heading up. They're whisking Ben up to Creighton. And he will be there signing autographs from 10 to noon.
Young Ben is?
Young Ben will be there signing autographs from 10 to noon with the people. The people. And he'll also assist. He'll sit in with Shin Daddy on loan situations. So Ben will advise.
I want to see that.
Yeah, Ben will sit in and advise because Ben's, he's extremely smart.
He's astute.
He's astute.
And he's
really
well-to-do.
He's well-to-do. He makes a lot of money, and he dresses remarkably. So he'll be in.
Why is he signing autographs?
He's signing autographs. Signing autographs.
He's a popular guy.
Yeah, he's popular.
Come on, he's a celebrity.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer at Columbus Lakeview. Voice of. Yes, absolutely. We've talked to the staff members up there.
So
young Ben has been whisked up to Creighton. He'll be signing autographs from 10 to noon today.
Does he wear sweatpants?
He might be. He wears.
Well, he dresses pretty
he
well.
Might be in
so
sweatpants.
Probably be in his Columbia or Under Armour stuff.
He might be in a V-neck T-shirt. Remember that? That was a big thing too.
He stopped wearing them. You called him out. He changed his attire because he called him out.
So anyway, young Ben will be there.
The V-neck.
He had the V-neck T-shirt on. He had
that was quite a discussion.
It did.
That really threw Ben for a loop.
So he's signing autographs.
Yes, and then also, and in any loans that are going to be approved that day, Ben will sit in with the applicant and Shin Daddy.
Ben,
yes,
for those the uninitiated, is our former producer.
Yes,
young Ben, Benito,
young Ben. So he'll be in Creighton.
Now we have Ellie.
We do.
So anyway, so it's Young Ben's Celebration Day at Midwest Bank.
That's a big day.
It's a big day.
I'm expecting long lines for that.
There'll be a lot
up there in Creighton.
And also he'll also do photo ops. He'll also do photo ops.
With the hair.
With the hair.
No hat today
when you
for
see
Ben.
his hair. I mean,
it's worth the photo.
It's worth the photo. I missed that because Ben would do this with his hair during the show. He'd do
I'm
that.
glad you brought that up. I didn't know if you guys noticed that.
During the show, he'd always be partying.
How could you not see that?
He'd just be like, all during the show, that's what he would be doing.
He was cognizant of his hair.
Very, very concerned about his hair. Yes. And that's okay.
He has incredible hair.
Yeah, it is.
He knew it too.
He gets his hair thinned.
Yeah, he's right. He rivals Bill's hair. And who else?
Sanderson. Yeah.
Sanderson has the best
great hair.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Anyway,
that'll be fun.
And there's idle chit chat.
Yeah.
This sounds like fun.
No, that sounds fun.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
We want to talk about it now, Jake.
464-5685. Call or text as always. There is a game tonight also in college football.
Epic.
We had the great game last night of Notre Dame, Penn State, of course. Notre Dame, if you didn't stay up late, wins 27-24. They're on to the college football final, which is on the 20th, Monday of January. Tonight, Ohio State, Texas. I checked this morning. It was a 6-point favorite, Ohio State, in the Cotton Bowl.
The lowest I'd seen it was 5 and a hook. That's the low. I did get to that like a day or two ago. Now it's back to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting matchup. For some reason, I don't think it's going to be a great game. I just don't know if you're going to get 2 great games, but on paper it should be. I really think that everyone is. It's Ohio State. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be shocked. I am selecting, which will probably cause them to lose because I picked Penn State. I like Texas in this game.
Really? Why though? This is an upset.
Yeah, it would be a major upset for this to happen. For Texas, in my opinion, for Texas to beat them. I think if there's one guy that might have enough arsenal as far as players and the ability to call some plays against Ohio State defense to be able to do some things is Sark. I think that, and Texas, they've got some dudes on defense. They've got some dudes on defense. And so, like I said,
Jake, seriously,
I just hope it's an incredible game, and it's got a chance to be.
I didn't understand Texas against Arizona State, how Arizona State was so effective against their defense.
Yeah.
Arizona State rattled them.
Yeah, they did.
Scatterboo.
It's kind of one of those deals where the game was basically over. What was it, 20-something to 8 or something? It was just kind of over.
It was 24-8.
24, and then all of a sudden, just all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose, and then it's really hard to turn it back on. And then it was 4th and 13. They're going to win the game.
It was 24-8, but it wasn't a dominant 24-8. Texas wasn't running the ball. Texas didn't run the ball. I don't think you could pick Texas, but try to dissuade you. Don't put any money on it. Don't put any money on it.
Well, I wouldn't either. I just kind of have
a 6-point dog.
I just kind of have a weird feeling.
Really? I'll buy that.
I just have a weird feeling.
That's the only way you could pick Texas.
I can't make a statement for them off of what I see off of film to say that they'll win this game. I just have a weird feeling.
Hey, yeah. I don't want to get off topic here, but I heard one of the radio shows before saying that the Raiders should tank for Arch Manning next year. Is Arch Manning that good?
It's hard to tell right now. He's played like 20 snaps.
Right. I mean, again, I don't want to hijack the conversation. Yeah. I mean, it's not hijacking because I was going to get to Quinn Ewers. Is Quinn Ewers good enough to steer Texas into the college football championship game?
He's good enough. Yeah, he's good enough.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, and he also has the ability to have the game of his life.
Yeah,
he has the ability to be like, but the part that bothers me is that he's not a runner.
No, he's
not. So you don't have that extra. I mean, even last night's game, what separated them? Both teams.
The run of the quarterback.
Both quarterbacks ran the ball well.
Quarterback.
Oh, if Riley Leonard can't run,
they don't.
You might go to
story.
Angeli. You might go to Angeli.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Riley Leonard threw it well last night. But I'm just saying, if the ability for both teams, especially Notre Dame, and also when you go back on that game, real quick, that the play they made on 3rd down on the sprint out pass that also Greathouse caught and got vertical. They got like 8 or 9 yards. Then they ran a quarterback sneak for 3 more. I mean, they got it down to like the 22 in the middle. I mean, they did an unbelievable job of managing the end of that game.
They did.
Because the first thing I said, I go, don't run the quarterback run again. They'll get nothing out of it. And they threw it and they made that play. It was remarkable.
Okay, so the coordinators for Freeman are both fantastic. It's Steve. It's Mike Denbrock. And then on defense, it's Al Golden. Right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Al Golden.
Yeah, Al Golden. He's got 2 excellent coordinators.
Excellent. Would you say, and going back in time, is there a direct correlation between Marcus Freeman and Mick Cronin as far as how they address with their team?
There's zero correlation.
They're complete polar opposites.
No, Freeman's a class. I mean, I'm not saying Cronin lacks class, but Freeman has a lot of it.
Yeah, and also, it's really easy now he's always been like that. So it's nothing new, but it is much easier when you're winning. When things are going extremely well, it's great to be just very humble and all that.
They've won 13 straight games.
And all that.
Yeah, he is remarkable in front of the microphone with a likability and not like, well, he's remarkable.
He would never say the words, I'm 53 and I almost have 500 wins.
Yeah. You know what I've done here at Notre Dame? I put him in the championship game. The soft team needs to figure it out. Nope.
No, both he and Leonard are very selfless guys. Leonard's the same way. Oh. So their 2 leaders are I think they're great leaders.
Think about the difference of Brian Kelly to Marcus Freeman. Now, Brian Kelly's a great football coach. I'm not trying to knock him.
Likability factor low.
Very different likability.
Yeah.
You see him on the side, always blowing up, get the red face, always yelling at the ref. And Martin Freeman is just cool. He's just calm and cool all the time.
Likability factor is really high.
Really high. And then I want you to just think about right now, if you're a parent, you're going to be like that. Where do you want your kid to go play? Well, Notre Dame, are they a national brand? They're the most national brand. They're the biggest brand there is, really the biggest brand there is in college football. They're the only ones that are national. There's fans. There's Notre. I got text. I mean, just unbelievable. The number of people that were texting me last night and different things that were going on. But Yeah, it was remarkable. But they're the most national brand that there is.
Well, the picture that they present right now is really, really appealing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're a hard-nosed team. They have the gold helmets. They have the young coach. He's only 39 years old. He turns 39 today.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. This could be at the start of something major at Notre Dame. They've been good. They were good under Kelly, but not. There's more appeal now. Like a lot of people don't like Notre Dame, but now those people are like,
it'd be really hard right now to sit there and watch them play, then watch their head coach talk, and then watch everything, how they're just team, how they just look and how they act, and say, yeah, I want no part of that. I don't like really those guys. Good. The presentation is incredible. Now both teams were. I mean, talk about a game where the teams just played. How many times you're like going, I hate this crap when they're doing all this other side stuff like that. Not a lot of that.
No.
Both teams were like very dialed in.
No, they're really physical, tough, well coached.
Run the football. I mean, was that not fun to watch?
It was.
And then when Notre Dame came out in the second half and ran the football, I thought it was like, oh man.
No, it's a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game to watch. I'm with Bill on the playoffs. Where I come down to playoffs is the artificial seeding was a flaw, but and I didn't even mind the blowouts. I still thought it was extraordinary theater. Like when Penn State beat Boise State, it was the game got away from Boise State a little bit, but it was still very interesting to me.
Very interesting game. A couple of things happened to make it a little bit closer.
Even like Ohio State, when they played Oregon and blew them out, I still thought, oh my God, this is remarkable what we're watching.
It was just stunning. They're 34 zip.
They're in the Rose Bowl
against Oregon.
It's just incredible. So it's been
nothing.
breathtaking. I would say that the playoff has been breathtaking in certain moments. Last night was a big one.
Think about what happens tonight if Ohio State, as the favorite, were to beat Texas. You're going to have a guaranteed Northern team winning the championship.
Isn't that
for the second straight year? Michigan, of course, last year's champ. You could have Notre Dame, Ohio State, two North teams for the title.
That's
a huge.
You want to talk about being on edge right now? The two commissioners, they're on edge. Texas loses, SEC's out of the national championship game again. Heavily favored Ohio State in the championship. Like that, but both of them are like going, hey, we've already got one team in, which is Notre Dame. They're independent.
Yep.
So now it's between the two of us, and we're the power brokers here. And if Texas gets in and saying he's like, it's all the same, still SEC, even though it's their first year, he gets to say it. If Ohio State wins and they're out, wow.
They went 0 for 2 in the semis. Did
Well, the SEC's taking a big hit in this in this playoff run here. It's a big hit. It is, and they didn't. Those teams, Georgia, it didn't look like in Alabama. I mean, Alabama didn't even make it. They don't look like Georgia and Alabama right now. Something's a tick off. So this is. But now the one thing I'd say is I don't know how much the SEC can flex over Texas. It's their first year.
Yeah.
I mean.
But they will. They still count. It still counts. It counts, but it's not the same because it's not old school. It's not. It's not LSU.
No.
Florida, Georgia, Alabama.
Right,
It's none of those teams.
Right.
It's not what the SEC was built on.
No, that's what I mean.
And they they moved over, and that's where they're at. But I'm telling you, right, those two they'll probably see each other somewhere in the press box tonight, and they're like, "How's it going?
Yeah.
How's it going?" And they're going like, "Oh man." Like that. The instant you see, did you read the story? Did you hear the story? I heard this on another podcast. Did you hear the story that they were in Miami? They being it was some of the reporters, whatever, and they saw a bunch of Ohio State people, and they got confused.
They went to the wrong game.
They went to the wrong game.
Jake, they went to the wrong.
They bought. Yeah. They thought that Ohio State versus Texas was in the Orange Bowl, and they bought.
They read the bracket.
They read the bracket wrong. They read the bracket wrong, and they bought tickets to the Orange Bowl. But the best part is they went to the game.
They showed up.
They went to the game. They talked to them.
It's a little. I mean, I can see you can get confused.
Imagine all of a sudden, get the tickets. They buy them for what, a couple grand a piece. Now, why you wouldn't sell them and just after you figured it out and try to get to now tonight will be interesting. The game's in Dallas, but it's going to be a 50-50 crowd. It will not be a Texas crowd.
You don't think so?
No. I mean,
really?
Ohio State fans show up.
Yeah.
And the availability of tickets, it's not like, well, it's in Dallas, so they get more tickets. They don't.
I'm going to watch that closely.
Yeah.
I would have thought maybe it would be more pro-Texas. It'll maybe be hard to discern. Last night, did it seem last night like a pretty 50-50?
You only saw the one side of the stadium. Looked like it was the Red River.
Right, almost like split down the middle.
On the 50-yard line is what it looked like to me.
I think there were probably more Notre Dame fans there.
I thought Notre Dame maybe had more.
Yeah, but not like a
Penn State was
65,
easy to see because they
35.
went white out. They went all white.
It was loud. Penn State travels. Notre Dame obviously travels. It was loud. It was. I mean, the theater of these games is amazing, and it'll be like that tonight. Now, I would think that Ohio State's going to have to spit the bit to lose this. I mean, if they just
agreed.
They would just have to spit.
I just think something weird's going to happen.
I got you.
Might be double weird. Notre Dame, Texas.
I don't know if Texas, Bill, if you just get down to the brass tacks, can Texas run the ball on Ohio State?
One of their offensive linemen was their tackle is back. They have ran the ball on some people.
They didn't run it much against Arizona State.
No. And then sometimes, but here's the deal. You just don't know. There's some games where you just don't play that well. Things happen. And you see like a certain, blowout or that. It's like, all of a sudden, like, well, what the heck happened there? And it's like, so weird things happen. That was one of those weird games. I've seen teams do that. And then all of a sudden they got their get out of jail free card and they roll. Think about this one. Ohio State, basically everyone's life changed on one play. The missed field goal against Georgia. If they make it, they're going to win the national championship. Everything's different. And you don't look at Kirby the same. He'd have one. Mm-hmm. You'd be like, yeah, one. Yep. They won 2 in a row, maybe, and had a chance to win 3. All those things. Mm-hmm. If they do that. So think what happens in that game. Georgia, just got rolled by Ohio State offensively. Mm-hmm. The next game, Georgia beats TCU by like 65-7. So they had their moment of being at death's door, and they got saved. They got the call from the governor. And all of a sudden, they got saved and they rolled. So I'm just saying, sometimes you have those moments.
I know, and you're right.
And all of a sudden, you just roll with it. And Texas is good enough. They have enough players. They have a D line. They have a very talented D line. So they have enough players.
They do.
But you sure don't think it right now.
No, but then the human element is the human element. I thought last night, when I talk about human element, Drew Aller, I thought early in that game, and I didn't want to text it because I didn't want to go too negative, but I thought I wanted to say Aller's is going to cost him. Drew Aller's going to cost him. He wasn't on his game. The human element, to me, manifested itself in Drew Aller last night. He just didn't look right to me.
And they'll talk about
that. First, he didn't play well early.
The first
nervous moment there.
The first layup touchdown pass was incomplete.
100. He missed it.
He missed it.
Threw it behind the guy.
And someone says, like, can you make the catch? The only way you make that catch, honestly, really, you have to almost just say, hey, I'm not even going to try to run. I'm just going to stop my feet and try to gather. When you're running away from a ball that's thrown at your knees, your back of your knees,
hard to do.
Really hard. And then also he's so open. Just throw it to him.
Right.
Just throw the pass you need, and you probably win the game.
He was
because you go in at halftime 14-3.
He was off.
And it didn't happen. And the look on his face too.
Oh, not good.
Not good.
No, he didn't project confidence.
No.
And that could happen tonight to Will Howard. Will Howard's not. He's a very good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback.
One thing that happens is, remember, Ohio State has had clunkers.
I know.
They have had.
We saw one against Nebraska.
They had one there. They had one against Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
big clunker.
Big one. Big
clunker.
You know?
Inexplicable.
Yeah. So
it can happen.
It
100.
It could happen.
But they've been so good in these playoffs. I just feel like they got a ton of momentum.
The best thing that happened to Texas, for everyone else, that was like, they beat Oregon by 1 in the back. It was okay. When they blew them out, where's all the money? Everything. Ohio State's got this. And Texas is like, all right. We got some guys over here that are going to decide to play too.
Let's see what Jeremiah Smith does tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
6:30 kickoff in Dallas.
6:30. I like
on ESPN once again.
I'm immensely disappointed we're not watching We're not going to be watching Penn State in the championship game against Ohio State. Now Ohio State still got to win. I get it, but I really wanted that bad.
I did not, so I'm happy.
If that would have happened,
I didn't need a Big Ten title matchup.
Could you imagine if it was Big Ten? Can you imagine?
Don't need that.
The TD.
You don't like the SEC?
Well, Notre Dame is a good story too. As Bill said, it's the biggest audience in college football. It's the biggest fan base. This should be great for ratings. That Notre Dame's in the final.
Yeah. Oh, well,
fantastic.
The ratings
I'm
would be
interested in
insane. How about those helmets?
They're beautiful.
Their helmets are something I'm just mesmerized.
They're
by
beautiful.
I really am.
I didn't
I'm
like
serious,
I didn't
they're
like it
beautiful.
when it was SEC title games again of Bama, Georgia. I
love
don't need
that.
Big Ten,
I
Big Ten
love that.
title
No
game.
SEC title game.
Well, I don't. So I'm happy that you're not happy in this one. Before we get to break,
I believe in you.
we have a new thing happening
Whoa,
on
whoa,
Fridays.
whoa.
On Fridays
This
on this
wasn't
show.
the thing.
It wasn't the thing. I haven't got clearance from the thing, so I can't
Okay.
say that yet. But starting today on Fridays, I know, Sip, you get hungry during the show. We always plug early bird
we
in the
do.
first
Sup,
hour.
Bert?
But you like jerky, don't you? You're a big jerky guy.
Yes.
You do. You love jerky.
I really like it.
How could you not like jerky? It's delicious. Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. It's on 48th.
Oh, yeah,
R.
right by our old place.
Right. It's right by Raising Cane's over there, right
Yes.
by it. They're going to start doing a taste test on Fridays on the show starting today.
This is incredible.
So today we got the maple and brown sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Jerky.
That's my favorite.
How's that
Oh,
look?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
we
sounds
also-
good.
And we also have Wicked Awesome Jerky right there.
Okay.
Okay, that's
So
it's
I'm gonna-
wicked and awesome.
I'm going to open this up, and you guys can take some pieces out of here.
Hey, can I tell you a quick story?
Please do.
Chomp
I
on
was
it
at-
on the air.
I was
okay.
at Planet Fitness and I was wearing my Smoking Gun beef
Yeah.
jerky T-shirt that I wear
Yeah.
a lot. And a young lady came up and said, "Hey, are you an owner?
Yeah.
Do you
I
own
said
that?"
yes.
I didn't. She was trying to hit on me.
Yeah, she was trying to get with you. Yeah.
No, and she wasn't. But
Yeah,
okay,
this
now, wait a
one you're
second.
trying here is the maple. What's it say in the package, Sip? Once you can read the package.
Maple and brown sugar.
Maple
beef
brown
jerky.
sugar beef jerky.
This is Smoking Gun jerky.
Smoking Gun Jerky of
Do you have
Nebraska.
some, Jake?
I have some right here. Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay. So we're gonna are we gonna do
taste.
the maple?
Yeah, we're doing this one first.
Maple and brown sugar.
It's delicious.
That's very good. That's how you start the morning right there.
Damn.
Okay, so that
One thing about that, it takes a while to get it down. Jerky last.
Yeah, but it's good though.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I'll keep this.
Okay, that gets a very high grade from us. The maple brown sugar jerky.
9.6.
9.6.
Yeah, minimum.
This one is the Wicked Awesome jerky here. Wicked Awesome.
You do this one.
Well, I just tried that. It was really good. Look, I took a bite of it.
Oh, okay. What do
We're
you
all
think?
doing this one. It's
Okay.
fine. Wicked Awesome. I don't know what this means. It's not really descriptive. That's kind of the scare of this one. I'm sure it's good.
This is very intriguing. We don't know what. See if we're going to get hot.
Trying to
Is
open it.
Sweet, spicy. What do we got? Is it?
There
My
you go.
guess is hot.
Here.
This was the box that
Wicked
Steve-
Awesome. Yeah,
Steve
Sip
was-
tried to get in the box of jerky. I said,
try
that's
it,
a surprise.
I thought it was a book. I thought we were getting a book.
Okay. Wicked Awesome. Also very good. I like the first one a little bit better. A maple brown sugar. This one is really good though too. It's spicy, hot and spicy.
It was hot and spicy.
So the story in these guys, real quick, before we get to break, and you can eat your jerky. It's Ryan and Joe, the owners, also the godmother of jerky, Chris Hall, involved in this with Mason
Wow.
and Nicole. It's not mass produced, all made at the store at 48th and R. So, trying to talk and eat at the same time.
It is spicy.
We have a special thing going. Is that we are going to, if you can prove that you have purchased a bag of jerky from Smoking Gun, either at the store or online at smokinggunjerky.com, they're going to have an early break wall of fame at Smoking Gun.
Stop it.
Yes, I'm dead serious. If you can post a picture of you with Smoking Gun Jerky, and if you want to buy online and use the code EARLY, EARLY, 10% off your order, smokinggunjerky.com, 10% off, smokinggunjerky.com, a
Break.
promo code EARLY.
With Sip and Jake.
Check it out. And Bill.
And Bill.
Early. So please,
Assistant
you
coach
want to be
never
on the.
moved on any further.
We want you to show your support of our clients here.
Yes.
We want you to be on the wall of fame at Smoking Gun. If you're in South Carolina, if you're in Maine, if you're in the Philippines, you can buy this online.
Philippines.
You can post a picture.
You can do it online.
And you will, smokinggunjerky.com, and you will be on the wall of fame at Smoking Gun.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yes,
real
please.
quick?
A Polaroid picture.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yes.
Please do.
And I mean this. This is no joke. I've done this I've been in the building. I've gone in there, and it's interesting to go in there because there's all different kinds of jerky that you never think about. And this is a tremendous gift idea. It is.
It's a good gift.
Boom.
It's good for
Yeah.
yourself.
Like
Just
a
wanna buy-
Father's Day gift.
Yes.
Like it's enormously good Father's Day gift, but there's a lot of it's a great gift idea.
One of the best. I
if
agree.
you get some beef jerky, you're like, okay, thank you.
If you want to support, if you're from Florida, if you're from Texas, again,
what about Maine?
Maine's on board too.
Nice. Vermont.
Florida and Texas got some-
Jerky.com. Be a part of the Wall of Fame. Let's get all 50 states on the
We need
Wall
all
of Fame
50
at Smoking
states.
Gun. How about that? Thank you.
Will we
for
get
the
an
taste
update on
test.
that?
Yes,
every week.
Joe and Ryan will give me an update proving that people have purchased from the states, and they take their selfie with the bag of jerky, and they can say, "Hey, that's West Virginia chimes in here."
Hey, and I want to tell you
for
too, it's when you go into certain businesses, you get a good feel. When you go in there, it's a good feel. There's no pressure on you.
They just brought it over to us one day.
Yeah,
there
they
wasn't
did.
They didn't have a lot of expectations. Like, oh, hey, you guys want some? No, right? It was like, wow.
You can't buy it in any store besides Smoking Gun at 48th and R or online.
I'll be purchasing gifts
at smokinggunjerky.com. Taste test today. Get on the Wall of Fame. Bill's Thrills is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Salt Mine City is now open at 8th and R in the Haymarket. Come check out Lincoln's newest brewery with 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager, Brick Street Amber Wheat, and so many more. There's daily drink specials like $1 off Moscow Mules on Tuesdays, $6 IPAs on Fridays, and $6 Bloody Marys on Saturdays. Stop by Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 11 p.m., Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sundays from noon to 8 p.m. It's Salt Mine City, Lincoln's newest brewery at 8th and R. Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot, and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Join us Friday, January 10th as the Lincoln Stars host USA Hockey National Team Development Program for Star Wars Night at the Ice Box. It's the first of 2 games this weekend, January 10th and 11th, as the Stars take on the U-17s in a pair of games at the Ice Box. Don't forget to join us on Saturday as well, as it's Buddy Pass Night in the capital city. Tickets for both games are available for purchase now, and you can head over to LincolnStars.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Bill's Thrills in a second. Before that, Bill, when it comes to IT, what are the 3 words you don't want to hear?
I've been hacked.
Oh, God. It's a shiver up my spine.
Yeah, it does.
I want to think about that.
I can envision you saying that in your kitchen.
Yeah.
And Laura hearing it.
Yeah.
It's a bad feeling.
It's a bad feeling. Imagine all of a sudden, like, yeah, I've been hacked. I'll tell you one thing right now.
What?
Was there any technology problems at all with the playoffs last night? Nope. Thank you.
Didn't seem like it.
Thank you, Applied Connect.
Thank you.
Yes.
They're in
thank you
charge
very
of
much.
that. Yeah.
Are they on site?
They're on site. They've been whisked away to different spots. And like I said, you know how when they handled the election this year, which was incredible.
Yep.
I remember the problem, 4 years ago. Not this year. Not
They didn't call them 4 years ago. They called them this year and got to figure it out.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, they're in all 93 counties of the state.
Do people stick with them, Jake?
A very 99.9% retention rate. It's incredible.
Seems like we're trying to find the one company that said we're just going to go a different direction. I think they're just like we hope we get hacked. We're hoping to get hacked.
We're going to challenge it.
We're going to challenge it. We're going to hopefully we get hacked, and we're just going to hope maybe we can turn it into insurance and make some money off it that way because the company's failing horribly. So we're
there was a death.
Yeah, there could be a
more
death.
likely that. If your company could use some IT help or just you're curious about it, one-stop shop, Applied Connective Technologies. Check them out at appliedconnective.com.
We get a free lunch in the consultation, and they'll meet you at Laszlo's, and you can get the honey mustard and the fries, the crinkle fries and honey mustard. It's incredible.
They will meet you at Laszlo's.
Yes,
they will do that.
Either Laszlo's,
right down the street.
Yeah.
Well, there's one right down the street.
We're one at 56 and Old Cheney.
56th and Old Cheney.
Yes, that's the other one.
You remember where the old Laszlo's was downtown? I mean, right down here. It was just up about two buildings up, two doors up
to the
east. That was the original Laszlo's.
Hey, by the way, regarding the last segment we just had, and we'll get to Bill's Thrills, Nels in Big Fork, Montana, just purchased 2 bags of smoking gun jerky.
Well, Montana,
Joe at Smoking Gun, you heard that. Give me a report of how many people buy jerky today.
So Montana's in.
So now does he get a picture?
Yeah, he'll be on the Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's Nels in Montana will be, I guess, the first person that gets on the Wall of Fame at Smoking Gun.
First one.
The early break.
I'm going to tell you something right now. Nels is a very good listener.
Yes.
Loyal breaker.
Be like Nels. Be like Nels.
So somebody else join
Beef
Nels.
Taco. Get in.
Yeah. Text us proof or tweet us proof you did it as well. You'll be on the Wall of Fame as well.
Corey,
buy some jerky.
Bird.
All right, it's time for Bill's Thrills. Let's fire it up here on a Friday.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah. Is it W bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them today at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future today. Bill, it is I believe, Freaky Football Friday. Is that right?
Freaky Football Friday. We're going to stick with Friday in a very simple statement on Freaky Friday. We have one option. We have to win the whole damn thing.
Ooh.
We have one option. We have to win the whole damn thing.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly had to be what the conversation was at the lowest, darkest moment. When they say rock bottom builds champions like that, Ohio State. They had one option.
Now you got me.
When things were completely in disarray, the fan base at Ohio State, when they lost to Michigan, was in upheaval.
Dysfunction junction.
I mean, it was as bad can get. And you've got Michigan trying to plant a flag, which doesn't work. It's turf, so you can't plant a flag. So it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever.
It's really dumb.
It does. It's really dumb. You're out there with a sandbag trying to hold it up or something. It's like, this is just dumb.
Like a whole ordeal.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Gotta plan it out.
Yeah. So
never heard anybody voice that, but it's true. Why are you doing that?
Get a better plan for that than you have that. So when they had a meeting, that had to be. It's like, and now here's the difference. You have to have a level of talent to do that. But they had one option. Win the whole damn thing.
Jeez.
And that's their only option. And that listen, we have a way out of this. We still have a do-over. We're still alive. Imagine if this was the 4-team playoff. They've been out. Can you imagine the offseason at Ohio State? And I don't think he's the coach. I really think even though he shouldn't have been fired, I don't know if he survives it. I don't know if he survives it. Instead, because of this, we got to win the whole damn thing. So I thought about this last night when I'm sitting there watching that press conference. Drew Aller's only got one shot. They got to win the whole damn thing under his quarterback play. If they don't win the whole thing, that one throw will be what will be forever remembered.
It'll define him.
And
that hurts.
And that hurts. And that's hard.
Hey, Jake, that hurts.
That's hard.
Because think of all the throws he makes.
Yeah. And different things.
It's that
done.
one damn
and
throw.
zero character issues, all things. But he has one option. There's one way out. Win the whole damn thing. Because if they come back next year, let's see, have 1 or 2 years left. If under his
he's a junior this year. By the way, 24 touchdowns, 8 picks on the season, just shy of 3,400 yards passing. Good season.
Under his tenure, if they win it all, it'll be okay.
That's the only way he gets absolved.
So he's got, like I said, we have one option. We have to win the whole damn thing. And that's kind of what it is for him. That's just the way it's going to be forever. And because you get the chance for a do-over, and they'll be talented enough. I think it'll be hard because those guys on defense, they lose a bunch of them. And there were some good players on defense. But anyway, when you have one option, and that's what Ohio State had. And that's the one thing that, as I say, something really weird might happen in Texas winning, where I'd push back on it. I just think they have this mojo of we got one way out. We got to win the whole damn thing.
Isn't it interesting? After Ohio State beat Oregon, Day said we still have a lot of football left to play. I'm like, God, they do. They got 2 games they would still have to win.
Yeah.
They've won 2, right?
Yes.
I mean, they've won 2 in the playoff. They still
blew them out.
They still got to win 2 more.
And they blew Oregon out.
And then who knows what they have against Oregon?
A lot of points.
41 points.
They had a revenge game.
They did.
They had a revenge.
That helped.
So what if the revenge game would have been in the Big Ten championship game, and they beat Oregon in the Big Ten championship game? Is it the same? Do they have the same edge to them? Do they have the same, or does Oregon have a different edge to them?
Probably a little different.
The front end. So I always think about why did this happen? How did this happen? And all these things that went down to create it. But that's the only way that Ohio State can get out of this thing, because if they don't win, and now if they don't win it all, it will still be an epic fail.
If they lose to Texas tonight as a 6-point favorite,
6-point favorite.
Or if they win and lose to Notre Dame, it'll be an epic
that
fail.
Is almost unfair.
It will be an epic,
right?
Welcome to Ohio State.
I would say this: say Ohio State or Texas wins, whatever happens in that. And Notre Dame loses 27-24 in the national championship game. I don't see it that way. I don't think Notre Dame's going to be this was an epic fail.
No,
they're not. I think right now,
Different
I think they're
situations,
playing with house money.
Yep.
I think they really are. And like you said, and they were all written off. Northern Illinois beats them. It was like, done.
Here's the
Done.
thing, though. I think you're right, but Ohio State, as much pressure as there is on Ohio State because of what you're saying, that the chip on their shoulder sort of, in my mind, overtakes that.
I agree.
They have this chip that it's not going away, and it won't go away tonight.
They have
and
an
it won't go away.
extremely focused team.
Oh God, they do,
because they have one way out.
Yeah.
You got to win the whole damn thing.
I like them, and the guy we haven't mentioned, and we need to, because you're right. Sark is a master play caller. Holy God, he just you know, against Arizona State, he just had answer after answer after answer. What's Texas going to do here? I don't know. But he had an answer.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly's had answers all playoff.
Yes.
I mean, Chip Kelly will have answers tonight. They schooled up Tennessee. It was
a butt kicking.
It was, and it was a schematic butt kicking too. I mean, it was evident to the Bill's an expert. We're laymen, but I could sit in my recliner and see, oh God, Chip Kelly sliced.
Think about both those games. I mean, they're up 21-0 right away against Tennessee. They're up 34-0 right away.
34-0.
I mean, that's defense and offense.
All right.
Masterclass
Against the number one team in the country. They're 34-0.
Zoom out tonight. Zoom out and look at Ohio State's personnel on defense.
Yeah.
That looks like an NFL defense.
Yeah, it does.
They're loaded on defense, and they have the best. Is Jeremiah Smith the best player in college football?
Best player?
I don't know. He's
close.
He's ridiculous.
really good.
Yeah, he might be playing the best.
He'd be a first-round draft pick, probably top 10 pick right now, and he's 18, 19 years old. He's a freshman.
He's a teenager.
Yeah. They just keep loading up on receivers there.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be epic tonight. You cannot miss this game. I mean, it's
6:30.
Yeah, and Bill's right. Last night, Bill texted on our text line. He said, "I wish this game would go on forever." It was that kind of game.
Yeah. I didn't want it to end. I really didn't.
It was super fast. I mean, I don't know.
I wanted overtime until I didn't, and
Yeah.
I wanted Notre Dame to make that kick. I did, but I didn't want the game to end because it was just
Jeter.
The fans.
Jeter.
How about when you show the fans in big games, and then you show fans in big games in the NFL? It's not even close to the same.
Let me think about this.
The fan, when you just show them, just the euphoria, what it's like. It's not the
Bills
same.
fans?
What's that? They're great fans. I'm just saying you just don't see quite the same. You just don't see
Probably
it.
not. I don't want. Bill. All I'm doing is I don't want to sell NFL fans short here. I mean,
I would say this, especially because there's how many big games there's hundreds of major games through the season in college football, right? Where fans are going crazy. That you won't see week 4 in the NFL.
No, they're generally not.
Week 4 of the NFL.
Is that true, Jake?
And it's Ravens Steelers. You're not seeing the fans just in where you'll show if it's Oklahoma Texas or it's Texas A&M.
I want to push back, but I just don't think I can.
You don't see that.
Well, that's the power of the student section too.
It is the power of the student section. It is when they show it's the student section that is the difference.
They're bringing all the energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the energy in the stadium last night was incredible.
There are some great NFL game crowds, but again, there's not the student section.
Like when we remarked when Cleveland and Baltimore played, what a great crowd that was in Cleveland. And that's a rivalry.
Yeah.
And Cleveland's terrible, but their fans showed up and it was really loud. But no, you're right. I mean, it's hard to duplicate. It's really hard to duplicate what we saw last night.
We have one option. We got to win the whole damn thing.
Ohio State. Day has done a remarkable job, but you're right. If he doesn't win tonight, pressure's back on.
Oh yeah, it's right back on. They're gonna say, you beat the even though they beat the number one team and ran them out of the stadium.
But I'm going to say this: it shouldn't be back on. It's ridiculous. I mean, what Ohio State? The dysfunction in that fan base is incredible.
Well, the commentary,
Jake, it's remarkable.
One of the commentary that you hear is like, okay, you see this team. Why was this not showing up at other times? Where was this team at when they played Michigan?
Nebraska.
Where was this team at?
I don't know.
Because
that's a fair point.
Fair point. Be like, okay, it's fair with what you're saying, but why do you have this team going?
That's a fair point. It seemed like they were really vanilla against Nebraska.
Remember,
they were sleepwalking.
The starting quarterback got ran out of Kansas State. Got told to go. And now he's on the cusp of winning a national championship. He got told to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wow.
And he had some moments during the regular season where he didn't look that good. But he caught fire in the playoffs.
Got to go now.
Yeah.
That is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Already a winning week, 3-1 in the week for you. So this is just for gravy today. Film
Gravy.
Friday. Yeah, it's gravy on top of a good week.
Yeah, on top
Today,
of biscuits.
there's a movie out today called Flight Risk, starring Mark Wahlberg. So today's trivia is Mark Wahlberg movies.
Okay.
You know your Mark Wahlberg movies. Call us up at
On the Friday, and we just had that game last night. We had
It's Film
tonight's
Friday,
game,
Bill.
and
I don't
you're-
change
and
the
you're
rule.
going
There's
Mark
rules.
Wahlberg.
There's rules.
Let's
It's
go.
been this way for 10 years, but we do Film Friday and Friday.
I'm okay with film, but just
464-5685.
I don't know one of these.
Shut up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick Down, Sip, and Bill and trivia. Mark Wahlberg, our trivia today. You guys don't feel great about this.
I love Mark Wahlberg, and he's in one of my favorite movies, and I don't know the name of one of my favorite movies.
I don't know.
That's a good start.
I can generally give you the storyline on a lot of these.
Okay.
You see what Ellie's saying?
What?
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Just like we believe in
I
Blake,
believe in you.
right?
Yeah.
We've got,
keep us
thank you.
updated.
We've got Phil. Phil, how do you feel about Mark Wahlberg movies today?
Okay.
All right.
Phil Ruhlman?
Is it Phil Ruhlman? I don't think it is. Wish it
Not
was.
this time.
Okay, not this time. All right, Phil. Bill is a lifeline for Sip for one question, as always. First question: what 1997 movie features Mark Wahlberg as a young man in the pornography industry in the late 70s and early 80s?
I should know that.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights is
I
correct.
think I had a chance at that one.
We're screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, I've saw that movie 3 times. I couldn't come up with the name of it.
1-0 lead for Phil. Sip.
I would not have gotten that.
Sip, first question. Bill's in play. What 2006 movie features Mark Wahlberg as a 30-year-old bartender from Philadelphia who overcame long odds to play for the Eagles in 1976?
This is a horrifying game show because I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. They hung out in that bar.
Yeah.
Didn't he date the bartender?
Yeah, Adams. Adams. What's her name?
Amy Adams.
I think it was Amy Adams.
I think it wasn't Greg Kinner. Wasn't he the coach? I think he was.
So
the
you saw it too.
Oh yeah.
We both saw the movie and we don't know the name. So say it again. The description.
30-year-old bartender from Philadelphia overcomes long odds to play for the Eagles in 1976. 5 seconds.
Oh,
5.
saw it in
4.
the theater.
Yeah, I liked it. It's a
3.
fun movie.
2. 1.
Champion.
I don't know. I don't care.
It's not Champion.
Bill, do you want that movie or not?
I'm not sure if I know the name. Was Greg Kinnear playing Dick Vermeil?
Yes.
I don't know. I can't tell you that.
I already said it.
Was it Invincible? Brilliant.
2-0 lead for Bill.
We're screwed.
If it was a multiple choice, we would have got it.
Yes,
true. Yeah, you would have got
yes.
that.
We'd get all these.
They could have put up 20 names and I'd have picked it up. Boom, right there.
This is for the win, Phil. Last question. What 2003 movie features Mark Wahlberg as a member of a team hired to pull off a heist, but is betrayed and left behind, leading him to plan a heist against their former ally?
The Italian Job.
Is it The Italian Job? Yes.
Brilliant.
This Bill Wahlberg that called in?
Yeah, are we sure that wasn't Mark Wahlberg that called in right there?
Bill Wahlberg.
His brother.
His brother called in and named his brother's name like that.
Congrats, Phil. Nice when you get bagels.
Bill Longo.
Nice win today. Phil Longo's been fired. Well, I guess he's unemployed.
No,
so
he's the head coach now. Like
Phil Longo's the head coach now?
Yeah, like it's Sam Houston or something.
I missed that.
Coaching job?
Got fired at Wisconsin. Now he's a head coach again.
Congratulations to Phil. What's he get?
He gets a business box of bagels,
Business.
12 bagels, 2 tubs of cream cheese. He's the hero of the
Can you
office
pick
today.
out the kind of cream cheese he
Yes,
wants?
he does.
Phil, you can pick out what tub you want.
Bagels and Joe?
Bagels and Joe.
It's an incredible service they do.
4 Lincoln locations and 1 in
4?
downtown Seward as well. I've been to that one.
Don't they have like a honey almond or
They
something
do, and
like
it's
that?
really good. It is
oh, you
really
just want to
good.
bathe in it. Oh, it's so good.
When you walk in, when
Just-
someone
yeah.
walked into the office at the Journal Star with a box of bagels, it was a good
good
day.
day.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Bill, Tiebreaker for you.
Okay.
Do you want to guess how,
Yes, I do.
old Mark Wahlberg is?
Get this.
59.
Sip.
Oh God, he didn't get it on the nose.
No. Over under
I
59.
think he's a little older than us. As strange as that may sound, 61.
He's 53. He's actually younger than you guys, believe it or not.
Quite a bit.
So-
How old was when he made a movie in the 90s?
He's young.
Yeah,
He was young.
obviously.
Marky Mark at that point.
Marky Mark
Yeah,
and
he
the
was.
Funky Bunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake,
Yeah.
Marky Mark and the
Good
Funky Punch?
vibrations. He did that song. That was Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark and the Funky Punch?
Yes. That
He's
was
very
him.
fit.
He is very fit.
Fitness.
The spillover is next on early break.
The spill.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
An emergency can happen any moment. Here's a few seconds to think about where you'd go. At CHI Health, we stand ready to care for any emergency. Our specialists provide expert care when you need it most and believe healing is more powerful when delivered with human kindness. When seconds matter, know CHI Health St. Elizabeth is accredited in stroke care and offers the region's only ER just for kids. Learn more at chihealth.com/St. Elizabeth Emergency.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up
But why?
because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law Group and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, It's all right here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover with just myself and Steve Sipple. AT is out today, Raps out today. Sip, we talked a lot today, as we should have, about the game from last night. Penn State, Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish win 27-24 tonight. Ohio State, Texas at 6:30 also on ESPN. We didn't even mention the news of the day for Nebraska. A couple things to get to. Nebraska, of course, gets Javen Wright returns. He's going to come back for his 7th season as a linebacker in Nebraska. It's big news for the depth there, and probably likely a starter for Nebraska.
Could be a starter. Could be a starter.
Also, in addition, from Arizona from the portal, Marquise Groves Killebrew, defensive back last season, had 26 tackles, 4 passes defended last season for the Wildcats, in a 4-8 rough season for them in the first year of Coach Brent Brennan, taking over for Jed Fish.
Javen Wright will be the first ever known 7th-year Nebraska player.
Wow, that's a stat.
Yeah, it's there's for many years it wasn't even a possibility. Really, I mean, it couldn't happen. Rules have changed, stuff has changed, but he had to prove he missed 2 full seasons due to medical reasons. He has battled a blood clot issue really since the beginning of his time at Nebraska. This is big news. 6'5", 230-pound Javen Wright returns for a 7th year. He told Sean Callahan that yesterday. It had been mentioned by Rob Dvorak, actually, on that Husker Sports Network during the week of the Pinstripe Bowl, that it was a possibility, and Sean was just following it up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I don't know what the starting configuration will be. But I would think Javen would have a great chance to come back and start. He played in the bowl game, I think, 43 snaps. Let me double check.
Quite a few tackles. Did he have 10 tackles in that game?
Yeah, he had 8.
8 tackles.
Yeah, which tied his career high. He played 43 snaps, which was the second most of his career against Boston College. So, yeah, you have Vincent Shavers back. You have Deshaun McCullough
coming in from Oklahoma.
Nice job. I played 913 snaps in Oklahoma. You have Marquise Watson Trent coming in from Georgia Southern, I could see 2 inside guys there, Javen Wright and Marquise Watson Trent. I could see that happening. Those might. Now, quickly, you could correct me and say, oh, you're just leaving Vincent Shavers out. Yeah, I can't. So I don't know how that will work.
The picture is pretty good.
It's a really good picture. I mean, you have 3. For sure.
It's hard for me to not envision Vincent Shaver starting next year. The way he played,
you're right.
I mean,
100.
he was
100.
incredible in that bowl game. He was just whenever he played, he was really good.
Yeah,
I can't see a world right now where he's not starting next year.
No, but I think we know the inside backer rotation. Maybe Vincent Shavers, Marquise Watson, Trent, Javen Wright. I don't know how it'll look.
It's a good picture.
Yeah, it is thank you. It is a really good picture.
And then, as I mentioned, the defensive back edition, Arizona's Marquise Groves Killebrew added yesterday.
This will be his fourth school, Nebraska. He redshirted at Texas A&M in 2022, and then moved on to Louisville in 2023. And then went to Arizona. So this was
he's bounced around, getting the full college experience.
Yeah, this will be his fourth school. He comes here with 2 years of eligibility, and he adds to that room, the secondary room now, Jake, which has 30 players. There's 30 guys right now in the secondary room, which is I want to double check that number.
That's a lot.
That's going to have to be dealt with at some point. I'm going to double check that number right now.
You count this all up right
30,
now? Or what?
30. No, we have a number. There's 30 guys in the secondary room at Nebraska. And they got it, as Nebraska gets down to 105, some of those guys are going to have to disappear.
Someone said don't forget about in terms of linebackers, Willis McGahee also.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't forget about him. I never know what to say because that Jack, we're talking mainly about inside backers.
Sure.
So I know about Willis McGahee, but he wouldn't be an inside backer, probably under any circumstance. I don't think. But I think we hold on. See, were we missing any inside backers, Jake? Let me see. I have the list right here. When you're talking inside backers, you're talking Javen Wright, Marquise Watson, Trent, and Vincent Shavers, and then there would be some drop off after that. I mean, Vince Genatone's a guy you're watching. Dylan Rogers is a guy you're watching. But that's it, unless you're throwing in like a Christian Jones as a true freshman.
Tough to ask a lot out of a true freshman.
It really is.
But you saw these young guys play well as true freshmen.
Vincent Shavers.
Vincent Shavers played very well as a true freshman later on in the season.
He did. And you're right. It's hard to imagine Shavers not being in the starting lineup.
Last thing also before I get out of here is a reminder that Sunday, Nebraska basketball plays at Purdue, 11 a.m. tip at Mackey Arena.
That's
Sunday.
Saturday?
Sunday, not tomorrow. Sunday. Nebraska at Purdue.
I must be out of my mind.
11 a.m. on BTN. Last time Nebraska played at 11 a.m. was not pretty. It was at Michigan State, who, by the way, they absolutely pummeled Washington last night. Michigan State did the same thing they did to Nebraska to Washington. That's a good basketball team. Michigan State. Izzo's got a squad this year.
Did you happen to see, I hate to do this on the air, but did you happen to see what was the Purdue Rutgers? Oh, you can.
Was that last night?
Yes.
We get that.
Purdue played at Rutgers. They were up early.
Purdue beat Rutgers 68-50 last night, won by 18. So nice road win for Purdue. They come back and play Nebraska on Sunday.
I looked at Purdue yesterday. Again, I go back to what I was saying. They're gettable, though. They played well last night. I did watch the first part of that
game. Good defense for sure.
Yeah, they're
four straight wins. They've got a player named Trey Kaufman-Wren. He's a forward, 16 points last night, averaging 17.7 a game.
He's a 6'9" forward. And then
we know Braden Smith, the guard.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the business, but he's not. He just doesn't. He's not a guy who's going to take over a game.
No. And Fletcher Lawyer, also decent player, 13 points last night, and then Braden Smith had 16 in the game. So nice win by 18 at Rutgers. Rutgers is 8-8.
8-8.
I mean, they got a couple young guys that are learning the game, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. That's weird for Pikel, though. Pikel's got that thing figured out, and they have had a rough start this year.
They have.
And they play at Lincoln, in Lincoln on Thursday of this upcoming week.
Tough to play those young guys against these veteran teams. I mean,
they have, I mean, beyond the two freshmen of Bailey and Harper, that team is not good. Rutgers is struggling. I'm looking, they don't score any points besides those two guys. So that's, again, 11 a.m. On BTN. Nebraska Purdue on Sunday. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and AG is next for Steve Sipple and Bill Busch. I'm Jake Sorensen. We will see you on Monday.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global.